We're live. Hello.
Oh, no. We're live.
We're live. We're here. Welcome to the final session of our Cyberpunk Red mini-series. Can I click my buttons in time? No, I can't. Which one is it? End City. There we go. We're back, baby. I am joined. I'll get to my name in a sec. It's up there. I'm joined by all these wonderful people in the same order that we do every time because there are buttons on my little tablet device here. If you'd like to introduce yourself and say who you are and what you do, starting with Will.
Hello, that is me. Hi. Hello. How you doing? My name is Will. I am playing Cheshire this evening. The group's Netrunner, who is having a hell of a time, and he's maybe on the precipice of solving one of End City's oldest Netrunner mysteries. So that's very cool and exciting for him. And he is very tired. I'm not. I'm fine. I've never been tired a day in my life. Speaking of not being tired, you can find me not being tired normally over at Live from the Apocalypse, where we stream tabletop role-playing games to raise money for nonprofits and aid organizations and other worthy causes like that. We got a lot of cool stuff going on at the moment. You should come back on Sunday for the Madigans. That's the next big thing, but I'll probably have more to talk about in that regard at the end of the stream. So that is me. There's a handle up there. You can follow it if you want.
It's true. It is there. Katie.
Hello, everyone. My name's Xenon, girl from the 21st century. I'm an inquisitive teenager. I found myself involved with suspected dodgy dealing on my space station home. I've ended up being sent down to Earth, and now I'm playing this episode of Cyberpunk Red.
Hell yeah.
I'll be playing Eliza. She's a fixer, and she's concerned for her life and for no one else's. And that is where she is at this moment, I think. And when I'm not doing that, I am up in my space station. You can follow me. And that's it. That's where we are.
Amazing. Kai.
Hi, I am Kai, Kyola Creative on ye old places in the internet. I mostly play over on Gut Punch RP. You can find me, well, no, you can't, you're already here. Tonight I am playing Sparky, the tech.
Hey.
That's all.
That's all. Josiah.
What up? That's me. How's your night going? I am Josiah, also known as Dungeon Dad, all around the internet. You can find me anywhere if you just search that on YouTube. I make D&D videos about monsters and ones you probably haven't heard of. I don't know, maybe you have. I'm not gonna pretend to know everything you know, but if you like D&D monsters and you go to YouTube and you search Dungeon Dad, you will find my channel. You will find me. You will find me talking about monsters. Tonight I'm here playing Bishop, and I guess we're going to a dinner party. So with that said, whoever's next can go.
Dun, da, da. It's me. Hello, my name is Justin. I'm here. Nope, this one. I'm here at No Fame Pod. This is what I do. I edit and run No Fame Pod. We're currently recording Shutter Creek, a Monster of the Week actual play DM'd by Matt Higdon, which is very fun. We haven't released anything yet. We're going to release it on 420, baby. That's right. Why not? We released our last series on 420, and we're going to do the same with this one. Speaking of the last series, go check out Tall Tower, our high fantasy our high fantasy D&D 5e tower crawl DM'd by our Tall DM Sinead. It was a really ridiculously wonderful time. Definitely go check that out on your favorite podcast platform, !podcast. Hey, and here's something. I fixed the button. First of all, look in chat. Because our wonderful friends both Kai and Will are part of charity streams, I thought it was only fair to, put a button in. I also thought it was only fair because we're not as good of people here at No Fame, and our channel is monetized. Not a lot, but it is. So I took what we would have made for the whole time that we've been doing End City, and I split that up, and I made a donation to each of those, to the Trans Law Center and to the First Nations Development Institute, because it felt like the right thing to do. So hey, there's the links. If you also want to make a donation, you can just go and do it, because people are doing nice things, and things are real bad out there in the world. It's not just here, just here in End City. Stuff's bad. So I just thought that would be a fun thing, and I fixed the button. And because I fixed the button, I was like, well, I may as well just go the extra mile, right? Is that it? Oh God, I'm so nervous.
Do you wanna hear a funny story?
Sure. Yes.
My camera and my microphone come through OBS, and that would explain why suddenly the McElroy brothers were screaming in my ear. Because you made a donation and triggered the alert.
That's very funny.
Did not think about that when I made this setup.
That's
well,
hilarious.
You like chaos, is what just happened there.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
That's very good.
Congrats on that weed sponsorship, by the way. That's pretty clutch for No Fame Pod.
Big Weed sponsoring us.
Is that true?
Yeah, Big Weed. Mary wanna themselves. I don't know, whatever.
That's why you drop all your shows on 420, right?
Yeah, that's why we have to. We're legally obligated.
God.
By Big Weed.
By Big Weed.
You're legally obligated by Big Weed. Justin.
Yeah. The
My, how the tables have turned.
the board of executives are ruthless. They're. I can't say too much. They'll send a hit squad. Anyway. Friends.
Board of Executiva. There's something there.
Woof.
Oh my God, what a reach.
They'll send a hit squad? Like, how many hits?
I think, friends, at that wonderful pun that we just had, we're gonna get into this final session of End City.
I'm so sorry.
We're all doing our absolute best not to start, is what's happening right now.
That's what's happening.
No one,
I put on
no
my
one
glasses, I'm ready to
mentioned.
go.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
one mentioned the rat in
Sparky's.
the room.
Sparky's. Oh, look, it's real now.
Yeah.
Last session, Cheshire managed to decrypt the first of 3 drives that were apparently being worked on by the notorious netrunner Alice. The drive hinted that the digital barrier deep within the old networks of End City, known as Wonderland, wasn't some netrunner's dream, but was in fact constructed with a purpose, something they wouldn't fully know until they could decipher it. Alice worked with a Dr. Vrel and a Mr. and Mrs. Snow. Woof, holy shit, Newfoundland. Boys, the 3 of us were working on that drive all night. I'll tell you what. Boys are fucking wasted working on that drive. You wouldn't fucking believe it. Sometimes
What is happening?
Sorry,
Why is
guys,
it-
it's already done.
that's
Players
the
are visiting Scrampa.
that's the Newfoundland accent, Katie. Hello.
Oh God.
Tobias was visiting Scrampa.
Buys are right on the go. I'm telling you, it's fucking wild. And sometimes I pronounce 3 as tree, and it's a very deep-seated memory for me. Obviously tied to Newfoundland. The 3 groups each had a portion of work to do on these drives until Phoenix Corp caught wind and started making researchers and netrunners disappear by the dozens. The Snows were the first to vanish, and oh god, I just remembered. a thing. I didn't start recording a thing. Anyway, everything's fine. Just that moment, I'm like, I didn't hit record over there, did I? And I didn't. I'm sorry. We'll edit that out in post. The Snows were the first to vanish. Dr. Vrel couldn't risk anything happening to his daughter, so he cut a deal with Phoenix before vanishing himself. Alice was left behind to hide the drives in the hopes that someone someday could find the answers that awaited them beyond the wall. Eliza admitted to the group that her parents were the Snows that disappeared, much to the surprise of everyone, and that maybe the second drive was at her old house. You headed there without too much hesitation, but the house had been taken over by Phoenix Corp and sold to an elderly gentleman with deep tanned skin and a pet rat named Scrampa. Nothing else to say about that. That's it. I think we can just glide past Scrampa. Nothing happened with Scrampa, right? Eliza searched the house while the rest of the group was entertained by Scrampa's guest hosting skills. Eliza found an old photo album tucked in a hiding place, along with a lovely note from her dad to a younger Eliza heading to kindergarten. The elderly gentleman let everyone know that Phoenix had come through and installed a bunch of fancy things in the house that Eliza thought maybe this is when they took the drive. Cheshire decided maybe the best way forward, since they didn't know the location of the second drive, but knew Odin Reed could give them access to the third, was for him to head to Phoenix Corp and trace the network, trying to uncover the files. The rest of the group went across the street to Dethreny's to have some food. Cheshire didn't make much progress hacking at Phoenix Corp, so the whole gang headed back to Bishop's apartment to try to get some actual rest before accepting the invite from Odin Reed to attend the Phoenix Corp Gala as a means of gaining access to where they stored the third encrypted drive. Before most of the group woke up, Bishop decided to hit the streets with his latest screencast to sever and protect, including the shocking footage of a sect enforcer recklessly taking on a situation against drug runners in the abandoned sector of End City. After a bit of sleep, Sparky decided to let everyone know that Dr. Vrel was her father, and she had no idea where he was taken or that the drive he left behind had any significance, and that she had been carrying it the whole time. Cheshire easily cracked the drive using knowledge gained from years of reading the Alice Manifesto, coupled with the coding clues left behind on the previous drive. The drive contained more decryption codes, adding to the code left behind by Alice, but also a heap full of old documents and photos of impossible places never seen before within End City or by any of its citizens. Dr. Vrel thought cracking the encryption would unlock lost information from a world long ago, maybe even a better life. The final file on the drive was a message to his daughter, telling her that he knew someday she would find this file, and that he just wanted her to live a happy life away from the dangers and the sorrows that End City brings. And that's where we pick up with this session. You were all contacted by Wraith, who let you know that she is waiting for you on the roof of Bishop's Place in an Aerodyne vehicle to bring you all to the Phoenix Corp Gala. But we're going to do a little bit of a time shift montage here, where you guys have a few hours before the gala. So if there's anything you're looking to take care of in this like training montage-esque situation, any kind of equipment that you're picking up, and maybe even what your character is going to wear to the gala. If anyone
probably wear like a mask, I guess.
It's a masquerade gala.
Yeah. No, I go for it. You said we could have as much as we want that's under 500 eddies, right?
That might have been a liberal reading of what I typed. Sure, it's the last episode.
Pretty sure that's what you said.
It's the last episode. Fuck it, whatever. Let's go. Yeah.
Cool. All right. I bought a lot of programs. And yeah, I think that is mostly what Cheshire is going to do, is just stock up on programs, basically just like cleaning out his supply as much as he can. And I think as far as the Gala is concerned, I mean, he always kind of wears a suit, but I think in this case he will get his good suit that he doesn't wear for jobs usually.
Fancy suit.
His fancy suit.
Hell yeah. What else do we have?
Well, I can tell you right now that Bishop just has kind of an ill-fitting head-to-toe white suit that he maybe bought before he got so swole and jacked and cool. But it's the only suit he owns, so it's definitely the suit he's gonna wear. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Never too far away, but obviously he's bringing his katana too. I don't know if they're gonna let me in with that, so I guess Bishop is currently just trying to find a way to hide a fucking katana on his person while wearing a suit.
Just down the pant leg, just
I guess.
I mean, it's a cyberpunk future. Katanas are basically accessories.
That's what I figure,
It's like earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just
They have
hang
like a coat check and a katana check right next to it.
Hang the katana from your ear.
It's an earring, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit, my katana matches. Hell yeah, dude. Anyways.
Ooh. Fuck
Yeah, he grabs his formal katana. It's just a different katana with a white hilt instead of the beat ass rubber hilt.
It's got a necktie.
It has a bow tie for a hilt.
Necktie. Yeah, around the hilt is a little tie.
Me and Will just shared a brain cell just now.
Oh my
Instead of a
God.
black tie event, it's a black katana.
Mhm. Anyways, yeah.
Gorgeous.
He's dressed in 5 minutes. I'm ready to go.
Elise or Sparky?
I definitely call in a couple of favors and get some nice clothes from some people that owe me nice clothes. And also, I got grenades. I did it. I got them. They're mine. And I don't know how I'm going to take them into this place, but I got them.
That's true. If they're under 500 eddies, you can have as many grenades as you want. According to Justin.
That is exactly.
Oh god, yeah.
The rule that I used. So.
Formal grenades, you pull the necktie and throw it.
They're my formal grenades.
You
Yes.
blow up and there's gold
Absolutely, they're my
confetti
formal
mixed in.
grenades.
The shrapnel.
Oh my god.
I
They're
think,
beautiful. Very high-end grenades.
This was a detail that I had, but it never came up. With Elise's connections, I figured if you guys had a reason you needed some arms on the go, weapons on the go. You have a contact. It's an ice cream truck that's been kind of outfitted with armaments called Bits and Bytes, and it plays a little song as it's driving around in city, a little ice cream song, and it just parks outside the apartment and just oh right, you want grenades? Yeah, we've got a couple here. A couple of grenades left. Here you go. Here you are. Here you are. Here you are.
Yeah. Anybody else? Terry's here with the grenades. Any guys want some grenades from Terry?
They're shaped like popular cartoon characters.
No, my name is Bit or Bite.
Oh.
One of those.
But I call him Terry.
Yeah, it's the nickname, obviously.
Like a Bits and Bytes.
Yeah.
It never.
Lisa is definitely wearing like a very. It's cute. She looks cute. She's like trying. She looks nice. It's like a little like if she got blue mesh. I don't know if you guys can. I don't know. And like a jumpsuit or something that she could tuck those grenades into.
You know, something nice.
Also hanging from your ears.
It's a fashion statement. Like, I'm pretty sure, gang, if you go to get on an airplane and you just have two guns hanging from your ears, you can't be like, it's jewelry. Like, they're not. But I guess we'll see. Anyways, I'm sorry.
What's Sparky up to?
Like when you're just saying we have time to go get stuff, do I have time to get like a wee little implant?
Yeah, Bits and Bytes doubles up as a surgeon, as a ripper doc. He
Okay.
I'm very experienced in I've replaced all of my own cyberware myself, so I'm pretty good at it. What's Sparky?
Inspiring, truly. That's all right. Sounds good. I would like to get amplified hearing.
Ooh, hell yeah. For sure. I think even in the Cyberpunk manual, in the core rulebook, it even says that like a lot of operations are like a daytime thing, that it's just like in and out. So I mean, this totally tracks with some of the rules that we've decided to follow during this miniseries.
It's like going into Claire's and getting your ears pierced. It works out every time.
Yep, nothing wrong there.
They never grow old.
Yeah, so I get that. And
I sure did get my ear pierced at a Claire's once.
I think we all have. Oh, I got my lip pierced, but yeah.
What?
At a Claire's?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Oh shit. We're bonded.
This is a very long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Truly half a lifetime ago.
Yeah, I would do the thing with the cyber hearing, and then I would, just go to something like a thrift store, like Cyberpunk thrift store. Just get like a shiny, oversized man coat and rip the sleeves off, and change into my like somber pants, because I figure like rich people only wear dark colors since everyone like down in the lower rings is so bright.
That makes sense. Yeah,
I'm trying to like be undercover, but also would not take my glasses off for this, and have not changed out of my very bright sneakers.
It's a good look.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Yeah, a few hours go by as everyone's kind of getting ready, and except I guess for Bishop, who's ready in 5 minutes. He's just kind of chilling for the rest.
Yeah,
of
I
it.
wasn't trying to like undercut the moment or anything, but he's a simple guy,
Yeah, unless there's any conversations you all want to have before being surrounded by Phoenix Corp tech.
I think Elisa probably wants to try to take Sparky aside for a second, maybe, if she's amenable to it.
Yeah, Sparky's like, yeah, what's up?
Hey, Spark. I just wanted to say that I get it. I get why you didn't want to tell me about the drive. And if I were in your situation, I would have done the same thing. And I didn't know that our parents were working together. It seems like they were doing something good. And I want to let you know that I would very much like to continue to honor their memory by doing good and noble things, I suppose.
She sort of like slaps you on the shoulder. That was a good speech for sure. I was with you until the good and noble, but like, yeah, no, I'm. Let's go get this chip though.
Yeah. We'll get the chip.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
It seems like a thing.
We'll help with the internet.
The internet. It's
helping-
noble.
Yeah, it's just,
To
Okay.
stop the internet from being destroyed? Question
or
mark.
destroy it. I'm unclear
Or
on
to
it. I don't
destroy it.
understand the internet. Really, is the thing that's happening.
You know what? I don't understand the internet, but fuck corporations?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, great.
Like eyebrow raise to like
It's like a series of tubes.
something.
Cheshire's like, that's the fun part. It could go either way.
God.
We could save the internet or we could destroy it. Nobody knows what's going to happen.
Truly terrified. Okay.
I think Cheshire, before we go to the party, would maybe while Bishop is ready very quickly. So Cheshire would go to Bishop though and ask if he could use Bishop's studio briefly.
Yeah. What for? What do you need to use the studio for?
I just need to record a thing for later.
All right. Take you over and pull up the
Had a
green
feeling.
screen.
Get it. You know.
The scream screen? No. Sorry.
Not everything
green
has to
screen.
be a pun.
Everything. Listen,
It's
okay.
like you don't eat like cyber toast.
Don't you?
Yeah.
What do you have against Cyber Toast?
Not have nothing against cyber toast and those who enjoy its decadencies.
God.
You know what? Never
I mean, as
mind. Fuck it.
expensive
Yeah,
as it is, you know how-
fuck it. I pull up the scream screen. Whatever.
Victory.
Officially bullied Josiah into punning with us.
You know how they always say, like, if it wasn't for our Cyber Toast, we'd be able to afford houses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all that microchip toast.
It's just made of wires.
It's called recycling.
Yeah.
Delicious wires.
Like,
And
I
then-
cooked
so-
ramen. Sorry.
I'm on a 0 kilobyte. I'm cutting right now. So. Anyways, okay.
Cool.
But yes, you can use the
Cheshire's-
studio. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Cheshire's going to record a thing, but he's not going to post it. I don't know if you want to get into this now, Justin, or like flash back to it later if it becomes relevant. That's up to you.
Oh, that might be fun. Is there
Okay.
like a like a like a ready action type situation in D&D? Is there like some something Cheshire is keeping in mind? Like what's the event that would require this recording to happen?
If things go really badly,
Cool.
I think.
I'm sure everything is going to be fine. You'll never need it, right? Hell yeah.
Basically, if it looks like we're going to fail or die.
Amazing. Hell yeah. Yeah, you do this little recording. I would imagine Bishop probably hears it if Bishop is just like right there. I mean, it's a small apartment, right? But yeah. Hell yeah. Very fun.
That actually reminds me, I guess, since we have time, because Bishop took no time to get ready, he would do a quick little screamcast as well, just to, you know, let the people know. Keep your doors locked, I guess. Like, he doesn't know what's about to happen, and it could be literally anything, so that would be like the overall headline here, like, something's going down.
Lock your doors, everyone.
Hashtag lock them up, in brackets, your doors.
Amazing.
Oh no.
I think that's just like a general, you know, you went viral like earlier today with the screamcast. So I think
That's true. That was still today that
The-
happened. Yeah. So this is like he makes a tweet basically. It's a short. It's a screamcast short. A short circuit is what they call
A
it.
short circuit.
Yeah,
That's very
where
good.
it's just a little thing like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the streamcast earlier. Keep your doors locked. See you later. Stay safe." And that's the whole thing. A real message of hope, to get people.
Jesus. That's very funny.
All right. Anyways, yeah.
Hell yeah. Very fun. Unless anyone has anything else, otherwise you guys probably head to the roof of Bishop's apartment building. And is that the plan right now?
To save the internet.
For the internet.
Or
destroy
it.
Or destroy it.
Who knows?
Question marks.
Or invented.
Or
invented.
Yeah, there is no real internet. There's just networks of architecture that serve a very specific purpose. There's the old net, which is like a rumor, buried deep under the ruins of End City. You all head up to the roof. Check in my notes. Yeah.
Can I send Odin a text real quick?
Thumbs up and a peach.
Oh,
No, not a thumbs up and a peach again.
Thumbs down and a pineapple.
Yeah. No. Just a quick hey, am I staying over tonight or can I pack my bags?
I think you would have gotten that from the thumbs up and the peach, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't respond. I don't think he replied to that. So this is I hate being left on red.
Yeah,
He's
I
probably
think
just embarrassed.
let's make this a roll.
oh my god.
Okay,
You've got a host of social skills here, including conversation and persuasion. There's also interrogation. That doesn't feel accurate. Bribery.
This feels like. Can I phrase it so it's persuasion?
Sure,
What
of
did I
course.
say?
Yeah.
So I'm not coming back down here, right? And that's how I'll phrase it.
Hell yeah. Whoa! Holy shit.
You got a 9.
You got a
Plus
19.
14.
Yeah.
I got an. Yeah.
Let's check the chart. That is above professional. It's a professional level text you just sent.
Which is ironic because this is incredibly unprofessional.
A-Star is gonna hear about this one.
It's good. I did include the thumbs up and the peach emoji afterwards again. So just so we're all clear.
Just so they know what's up.
You
Eggplant a question mark.
you get a text. You get a text back. It says something along the lines of "Oh yeah, we." Nope, I was going Lawrence, I think, from Null Shore. That's not the accent I'm
I
looking
swear
for.
to God, if he tells me he has a meeting again, I'm gonna cry.
He says yeah, there's tons of places up here that you can stay, more or less.
Oh.
We'll work out accommodations, is what it says. That's what the text says, word for word. We'll work out accommodations.
That's tragic.
What if Odin was
So
Lawrence? What a twist that would be.
Hey, this is where that portal brought me.
Amazing. The best crossover.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you fire off a text message. You all hit the roof. Wraith is kind of just leaning up against, arms crossed, leaning up against this Aerodyne vehicle, kind of tapping her nails, which also are shimmering with LEDs, that kind of EMP threading that is kind of embedded into her skin. Also looks like it's reflected in her nails. And she looks up. Well, that took so long. Are you all ready to go?
Oh shit! One
Think
second.
so.
I'm gonna run back in and grab my camera equipment and stuff. My actual important reporter equipment.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
But yes, I'm ready.
Wraith, I really
Kyola.
wish you would stop negging us.
I mean, I sent that text message 3 hours ago.
Well, you need to give like more headway. Lead time is the correct phrase. You can't just be like, "Girl, I'm outside," and expect everyone to come out looking real good all of a sudden. We had stuff to do.
Yeah, genuinely told us to go get showered, I think.
Yeah, this is so awkward because we were actually waiting for you. We thought, you know.
She just
We were.
sighs heavily, like, well, at least you look like you're going to, a corporate event, so that's something.
Why,
Fuck
thank you. And I fake curtsy. Hop in the helicopter thing.
She like hits the side of it and the door opens up. It's kind of like a long, like sleek car that just kind of like hovers more or less. If you've played Cyberpunk, it's those ones from Cyberpunk.
The cyberpunk.
It's a cyberpunk helicopter.
It's the Cyberpunk ones.
You guys fill in the details for yourself.
Google it.
It's a Prius.
Google it. Theater of the mind. You all pile in. It's very, very nice in here. It's got like a little bar built in and like screens and stuff like that. Displaying the local news that's currently happening. Wraith hops in the front. All right, buckle up. And you look around, there's no seatbelts. As the Aerodyne vehicle lifts into the air and heads off towards the second ring, which might be a first experience for some people in the party. As you're all chilling out, the TVs are showing a local news station, N54, Network 54. And it reads, "Citizens unrest after the Gambit's latest screencast, Sever and Protect." And a news anchor cuts in over the built-in screens in the AV. Riots have kicked off all over the lowest ring after a viral screencast from little-known show called The Gambit. The video had shown sect enforcers attempting to stop an illegal transfer of medical goods between gangs in the abandoned districts. Things took a turn for the worse when one of the sect enforcers attempted to wield their shotgun, accidentally setting it off mid-grab and blowing his own leg off. The sect enforcers made a fool of themselves as the ganger crew quickly picked off the rest while the captain was cut down by a katana-wielding psycho. Sect enforcers have not yet responded to inquiries from the news outlets, but people have taken to the streets with guiding force that anyone can fight back against their oppressors. Buildings are being burned down all across the lowest ring, while sect enforcers have taken the fight to the streets against your average citizen. What a shocking and embarrassing display for sect, without a doubt. Now, on to entertainment. Can you believe what rocker boy Big Dale in the feed continues on about some rocker boy.
Bishop will just lean back while he's making a drink, and the thing they can't shut the fuck up about Big Dale. They love that guy, dude.
It's the future, right? So it's like Big Dale 69,000.
Yeah, Big Dale 69,000. That's right.
Oh my God.
As you all look out as the Aerodyne vehicle is kind of flying across the lowest ring, you see swarms of people in the streets fighting it out, throwing Molotovs, flames exploding over sect enforcers. You see huge walkers, like those huge spider mechanical drones that are controlled by sect enforcers, going down the street and just opening fire and firing rockets. And you see people up on rooftops shooting back against them as you are escaping the chaos by the looks of it.
Yo, that sect enforcer cop really fucked up. if he had any idea that him blowing his own leg off was going to lead to this. What a nightmare for them.
Damn, man.
People love to be oppressed, but they hate incompetence.
I don't know.
Is that your view on things, Cheshire? Okay. All right.
I mean, the evidence speaks for itself. I like
No.
that this revolution was basically sparked by, like, America's Funniest Home Videos.
Just one.
Like there's sound effects and stuff in the edit. Like, it's like, oh, that's gotta hurt. Yeah.
Like, this is the modern day equivalent of, like, riots starting because somebody got hit in the balls with a football or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
But no, Bishop is stoked. Like this is exactly what he wanted, was people to not to cite an old cliche of the art form, but wake up about the fact that they're being oppressed by basically an incompetent mega system of absolute goons with like maybe a few smart people at the top manipulating everything. So he's all in favor of this.
Hell yeah.
You guys think this will make the job easier?
I mean, at the very least, Sect will be busy.
But it's like Ring 1 sect, right? So I don't know if Ring 2 will really. I don't know. Maybe they'll be a little preoccupied. Maybe they'll have to come down to the first ring and.
Or
How much Sect can there be, you know?
Right. That's a great attitude.
I mean, there's a lot of them,
Yeah.
but it is a number. There is a number.
It is not an infinite amount of sect. That's a little scary, right?
I think
just-
that
People down there fighting big spider monsters.
well, yeah, they're gonna get fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
But there's a. Ugh.
the fact
I
of
mean,
the
that's
matter
the
is
thing,
that
though, right? They're not
Sect-
going to stop.
Exactly. Sect needs us and gestures down for all those people more than we need them. And that's the thing, right? Like they're not going to be able to just kill everybody because then there's no one left to oppress. There's no one left to do all the shit that they don't want to do. But I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm not a politician. I don't make big important decisions. I'm only concerned about getting the truth out there. So I did my part of the job for that job. Not this job. This is a different job. There are two jobs.
Thank you for clarifying, Bishop. Thank you so much.
Well, I guess we should probably focus on, job 1. Is this one job 1?
No, this is job 2 for me.
Okay. Well, let's just all go to job 2 then.
I
Use
kind
your
of think
numbering system.
this is kind of like my thing now, so I kind of think of it as like, maybe we could call it like the Steve job.
The Steve job, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, like the Steve job.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I hate you.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah. I think
Got a
that'd be
nice ring to it.
Cool.
I hate this.
You just hear
good. I
from
feel
the
good about this.
you just hear from the front. I also hate this.
I'm gonna move up to the front with Ray. I'm gonna
Just
start
like
hitting on
climb
her.
through that little window.
She's drinking a whiskey because it's.
Good. I'm gonna take just a little bit. Ray, can I have some, please? I'll roll for it.
She points and there's like a little bar on the other side of the front. She's like, it's autopilot. I just have to sit here basically.
Great. Yeah. Okay. All right. Elise's gonna open up a champagne bottle and be like, "All right, well, if the city's on fire, you guys want some?"
Yeah, let's get fucked up.
Let's get fucking annihilated on this car ride to the most important mission where we must conduct ourselves with some semblance of social grace.
Ooh.
Shot for shot, let's go. Bust out the screech.
That's all you need.
Right?
Yeah, you all, as the lowest ring is quite literally burning, the Aerodyne vehicle breaches an invisible security checkpoint. You see like some red kind of like warning lights inside the AV turn like a green color as you pass through this barrier. The Phoenix Corp Gala, of course, is held within Phoenix Corp HQ on the second ring. The second ring itself is like entering an entirely new city. Sorry, I'm just changing the music. While the streets aren't perfectly clean, and while the second ring has its share of violence, it's nowhere near the level of rot and decay that exists in the lowest ring. People, as you pass by, almost seem happy as they navigate the streets lined with buildings and corporations and shops and bars and clubs, ripper docks, tech stores, and anything else you can dream of. The second ring illuminates at night as you look from below, and it kind of feels like it truly becomes alive here. The AV, being piloted by Wraith, begins flying higher and higher towards the second ring's Phoenix. Let me start that over. It flies higher and higher towards the second ring's Phoenix headquarters. As she approaches a landing area on the top of the building, the AV sets down. She gets up and she opens the door and gets out. She's like, okay, follow me. As she circles around the vehicle, the door opens up to the roof. Don't touch anything. Don't look at anyone. Don't wander off. And she just begins walking away from the AV towards a door on the roof.
Is there good stuff to touch and see and wander off to?
Yeah, can we poke our heads out?
You guys are on the roof. It's a rooftop.
Okay.
There's a landing pad. There's a little staircase, and then Wraith is halfway between that and the door on the roof here.
No, we're just following her for now. But if anything of interest comes up, maybe we wander off
and touch it.
And,
Yeah. Is there anything good to touch in the air car?
There's
aside from that bottle of champagne.
There's
aside from that,
it's pretty much just the booze, honestly.
Oh, we're touching that.
Yeah. After you all help yourself to a final drink, Wraith leads you to the only door on the roof that clearly heads within the building itself. The interior is sleek. The furniture is all dark woods, which is extremely rare, lined with gold trim. Deep maroons and reds and dusky greens take up the rest of the interior between the wall designs and carpet and other elements. Excuse me. Wraith leads you all to an elevator. It's like a straight hallway, and you see just lines. You see one door, a double set of doors, and then kind of that hazy glass that's kind of intersected with these ornate wall designs. As you reach the elevator area, she looks at you, swipes her hand in front of a sensor. Okay, this will take you directly to the lobby where the gala is being held. Security knows you're coming. They'll be expecting you on the bottom floor. Have fun, or whatever. She just kind of holds.
You're not joining us?
I've got some business I need to attend to.
Oh, what?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Oh, okay. I thought. I was just asking.
We're not friends or anything, right? You guys are working a job. You'll get paid when the job is done.
Babe,
I mean,
we've spent so much time.
come on, we're friends. We spent the whole night together, babe.
Ixnay on the AP.
You don't want to like come and just hang out at the gala, right? Come on. May I like take her hand and be like, just gonna roll a human persuasion.
It's incredibly cold because it's made of chrome as you take her hand, and she almost like crushes your hand a little bit. And she's like, I have business I need to take care of up here. You all go and have fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright.
We will. Thanks.
Yeah. I just thought you know what we're doing. I thought it could be fun if. Okay. Never mind. All right.
I don't think that's any of your business, honestly.
Okay. All right. God.
All right, let's get in the elevator, I guess.
You guys
Mhm.
begin filing into the elevator. Sparky, Wraith grabs your arm.
Oh, hey.
Nice suit. And then let's go as the elevator doors close. A little number pops up. Bing. I was going to say 64, but it's 69. As the elevator begins descending down to the lobby. There's like little I don't have hold music. There's little hold music, like a piano, whatever. It's in there.
Just put it in post.
Elevator jazz.
I'll put it in
The
post.
Wii Shop music.
Now I have to label this video as if we're playing fucking Wii to get the. Anyway, music copyright.
The latest track from Big Deal 69,000.
The elevator hits the first floor. You notice, though, that there are, and Cheshire, you would know this, having the schematics of the building from the first encrypted drive, that there is, in fact, 3 floors below the lobby, but the doors open up to the absolutely massive lobby of Phoenix Corp HQ. You hear people talking and music being played. As you exit the elevator, everyone is kind of talking and holding champagne flutes and dressed absolutely impeccably. You see just small little clusters on this white marble floor. There's like a huge statue in the center of the area and 2 staircases that lead up to a platform, and it looks like there's like a huge banner and something is set up on the platform, and you see just a lot of people mingling about. There's trees lining the walls and flowers, but behind that it's mostly glass that takes up the entire area here. And yeah, that's what you see.
I think I'm gonna lean over to Cheshire and be like, this is why I put up with Odin's shit. So this is beautiful.
Is it beautiful or is it tacky?
It's kind of pretentious.
Yeah.
There are trees. I mean, look at those leaves.
You know, if they treated the lower ring better, we could probably have trees too.
Yeah.
While this is happening, I would like to be just getting some general footage of this area, making a point to have it be time-stamped.
Ooh, yeah. I like that. You can, as you're looking around, keeping kind of a careful eye as you're looking for kind of the details that people aren't normally looking for, you spot Phoenix security who are dressed in kind of like this white body armor attire that they wear, as opposed to sect enforcement who's in like really like SWAT team, like heavy armors and dark colors and stuff like that. The Phoenix security look pretty well armed, but they're dressed in kind of like these white armors with just a different vibe that you're not quite used to. The lobby is alive with the sounds of hundreds of voices laughing and chatting, drink glasses clinking together and echoing out inside the massive, beautiful interior. Skipping through my notes because I described some of this already. You see behind, on top of the platform, where a little lectern is set for, you assume, some speeches to be made at some point, is a giant sign that says Phoenix Corporation, and underneath it, humanity's future. And yeah, is anyone doing anything in particular as everyone's kind of mingling and talking?
Do they have one of those signs that's like, this is the schedule for the evening?
Yeah, there's like a few displays on the wall that will rotate through the scheduling.
Is there anything that would draw like everyone's attention at once, or like keynote speech from Guy and his magical chip?
There is an opening speech happening in just about 10 minutes. But beyond that, after that, I should say, it's kind of like a more... I blanked out. It's kind of just like a mingling time, dancing and music and all, and drinks. And then in about an hour are the main presentations for Phoenix Corp.
Are there hors d'oeuvres?
Yeah, there's people walking around with trays of champagne and little finger foods and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna snag a couple of those. Num 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 num. Get some onion rings.
Wait.
Off of a nice stick. The kind that stack up. It looks like a cute little volcano. I'm gonna grab 7 of those.
What's a volcano? Elise is wasted already.
Sorry. No, I'm trying to eat so that the alcohol goes out of my system. You gotta shove food in there.
It's science.
You need to line your stomach, Lisa.
Yes.
Cheshire, as you're standing around, you spot Zuri, your coworker, off kind of just by herself looking at this art installation that's this orb surrounded by rings, and then it's on this block and everything is kind of rotating, and she's just kind of staring at it, not like a confused glance, but just like a why kind of look on her face.
Understandable.
And Odin, of course, is off in the background talking to some executives. Is Cheshire wearing his mask, I should say?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I don't think Zuri would spot you, but you definitely clock her, dressed impeccably, and her EMP threading is matching the color, or is a complementary color to the dress she's wearing.
That's interesting. Okay.
And yeah. Elisa,
I'm
are
trying to
you...
think, sorry.
No, that's okay. Elisa, are you planning on approaching Odin, or are you just going to leave him in the distance?
I think right now I am actively avoiding him. So if I see him, I'm gonna duck in behind a pillar or behind another person. We're playing the aloof game right now.
Amazing.
Playing hard to get.
Absolutely.
Is this a super obvious thing that's happening?
No, yes. Yeah. I have no tact.
Elisa's behind a tree that doesn't quite
Yeah, you're so smooth. This is definitely gonna work.
This is
I'm trying something new.
This is really conspicuous.
All right. I'll just stalk. How do you stand like a human? Is it like this?
Just put your hands down.
Probably the wrong person to ask.
What do I do with these?
I'm gonna Bishop's just gonna walk over and be like, "Hey, Lisa, is that your boss?"
Hey. Elisa's gonna cry a little bit. Yeah, he's my boss. He's my boss.
See, this is. You got to get over this one. I think it might be a lost cause.
Yeah. I think we're gonna try doing this for right now. We're gonna try doing this, and we'll see if if it does anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Back to the Steve job.
Back to Steve Job.
Back to the Steve job. Speaking of the Steve job, is there a way to... I guess it would be... It's just a drive, so I wouldn't be able to figure out where it is, right? Unless there's some kind of manifesto or something?
The schematic, or the, you were told by Odin, or Eliza was told by Odin, that the drive was, held somewhere in the basement levels.
Right.
And the schematics that you have don't go into detail, but they show that there's an awful lot of like network and power connections going to the basement as well.
Okay. Would I be able to try to figure out what that's all about from up here, or would I have to be in the basement?
You'd have to likely gain access to a system that is connected to that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah.
Or people, something like that.
Do you want me to try to like talk to one of these security guards and get some keys to the basement?
I'm honestly, I mean, this is kind of out of character, but I'm honestly wondering if that's why Zuri is here, because Zuri is like also just a network like operator the same way that I am in my day job. And so I don't know why she would be here.
Do you want to
Maybe
like...
she's plugged in.
Yeah, take off the mask and go talk to her.
And I shouldn't do that. Should leave the mask on.
Do it,
But-
do it, do it. Yeah,
Nice.
maybe leave the mask on.
Unlike you, I'm not interested in seducing my coworkers. So
As you're talking about Zuri, Cheshire, you clock her moving sort of in your direction, but then you hear her go, excuse me, are you Bishop?
Bishop will just turn around. Like, that depends. Who's asking?
I follow the screencast. It's riveting. I have some cosmetic enhancements, but I'm really fascinated by the way that your bravado, that you project to the masses with such conviction. It's astounding. It's wonderful.
Is it? I'm unfamiliar with this system. Is there something I can roll to try to like get a read on this person's intentions? Like, is she being genuine right now, or is she trying to just like fucking make niceties for some other reason?
Yeah, you can roll a human perception. We got there. Human perception check is
I love
like
being a human.
is
and doing
roll to perceive a human.
yeah. That's it. It is literally rolled to perceive the human psyche.
That's a
Not psyche.
13.
13. This is going to be an opposed roll. Hold on. Wait, let me check. Maybe I made Zuri. I don't, it's been so long. Oh, holy shit, I did. She is going to roll. What is she going to roll? I think maybe just persuasion, probably. Here we go. Ooh, only a 10. You get the sense that she's not being, she's not lying, and she's not trying to hype you up, but there's definitely more that she's not saying right now. And you see, she kind of looks around in a hesitant moment of just you catch a glimpse of uncertainty maybe, and then she looks back. She's like, I'm so fascinated by the show. It's do you have a moment right now, actually?
Sure, I'm always happy to meet a fan and chat about the show. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting to meet many fans in a place like this, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, sure, I can make time.
Yeah, you never know, do you? Never did I, in my wildest dreams, that I expect you to just walk in here. She just kind of ushers you, not too far away, but just out of earshot of most of the people.
Sure.
Can I go?
Do you guys just also start
We just-
I mean, I would definitely
Shuffle
use amplified hearing to see what this lady was
Oh.
saying.
Holy
I think
shit.
Jesser's just gonna walk along.
She looks at the rest of you. Sorry, Bishop, do you know these?
Oh.
Uh,
Nah, no. I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, I'll turn around and be like, oh yes, of course. How rude of me. I often forget these are my friends.
Whereas
stick my hand out to Zuri and be like, Lesher Jobs. Nice to meet you. We're
Slasher
we're-
This
we're
is
Bishop's
Lesher Jobs. He
entourage.
does a lot of editing for me
Yeah,
on the for
that's
the
what I do. I do the
screencast.
editing.
Interesting. Hence your virtuality mask that you're wearing.
Yes.
So
It was permanently grafted to my face in a terrible accident.
And ever since then, he's been determined to help me spread the dangers of getting too
Yes.
chromed out and how it's not always possible to go back.
Not even once. That's what I always say. 'Cause this is what happens.
she looks so confused. She looks at Bishop. She's like, well, sir, what I had to ask you is a very private, sensitive question. Do you know the, like, I'm just, no offense to any of you, but can you trust these people?
Have you seen the movie The Seven Samurai?
No.
So, like, we're like the five, or we're like the four of
Yeah.
the seven. We haven't met the other three yet. Maybe you're one of them. But anything that you can say to me, I promise you can say in front of these people.
Have
They
you
have
seen
my-
the anime Samurai 7? It's kind of the same thing.
Don't.
No.
again,
Sorry.
we are 4 and we are waiting for our 30.
We're interviewing now.
You know what?
To try to get to 7. I get you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, okay, so you do get it. Yeah, I knew you would. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, I did ask. I think I know who you really are, Bishop. You're Cheshire, the Netrunner, right? I mean, I'm sorry. It's kind of obvious. Like the gambit, the logo for Wonderland is your logo for the Screamcast. We don't know the identity of Cheshire, but he's you've obviously been breaching Wonderland, and things have gone south in Wonderland. Someone made a tiny amount of progress on the wall, and it kind of activated a defense mechanism, and most of my crew are dead now. They were connected at the time. I'm just surprised to see you here. I'm sorry to kind of call you out like that. I just have... I spotted you, and I needed to take a chance to get some help.
Mm-hmm. You're very observant, aren't you?
I try to be more so in a digital sense than here, yeah.
I think at this point, Cheshire is going to just like be like, all right, hold on a second. In this entire time, all of the, climbing the corporate ladder and that kind of talk, the whole time you were like working Wonderland and net running with a crew.
Stephen, your face. It's okay. It's not grafted with the mask.
Yeah, we work together. It's never been grafted with a mask.
Oh, sorry. I just got the grafted in the mask in my mind, and I was like, oh, that poor soul. Never to take off the virtuality mask, but here we are.
Yeah, that's it's very tragic, but it's not real.
Okay.
But yeah.
Look, I was ready to uphold your secret identity to the fucking end,
Yeah,
man. So
no.
this is all you. This is all you.
He's very upset. Also, that's my credit that I do that. That's me. I'm, Cheshire.
And she points at Bishop. Why do you have the Wonderland logo?
That's a great question.
Like, look, you don't need to try to cover up for me. She figured it out. No, but no, all jokes aside, yeah, that he is Cheshire.
Okay, we fucked up. We fucked up in a big way. I'm the rogue queen. We sent you some messages. We may have had people looking at your place, Bishop, because we thought you were Cheshire, and we weren't sure.
That's why you sent me the message about the deals and everything.
Was your dead guy?
That was Dave. I was gonna say Cyber Dave.
Cyber Dave.
What's his handle?
His real name was Richard. Cyber Dave was to throw people out.
Yeah. He was new, but to be honest, 90% of our agents were wiped out when whatever it was happened. I've been okay. There's a lot going on right now, and none of you are in a good place here specifically. It's bad to be here right now for all of you, because I'm sorry, Stephen. Sorry to lie to you for so long. I kind of had to climb the ladder to get into this position to do what we're doing here, if that makes sense.
I guess to be fair, I also lied to you a lot.
Yeah.
I lied to you like one time, and I feel kind of bad about that. I'm very sorry.
Never lied to you. And hi, I'm
But to be-
Elisa.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
You're cute.
You too.
She's going through a thing right now.
What is wrong with you?
Wow. I will probably lie to you in the future, but it's nice to meet you.
Have another drink, at least.
Okay. There's like a guy walks by with
on the floor.
walks by with like a tray of champagne, and you all like grab all of them.
It's too many champagne.
Okay, well, there's no easy way to say this. We're going to blow up this building.
Sick.
Let's okay.
In an hour?
An hour.
Yes.
An hour.
Okay,
Why
that's
are-
plenty of time.
Why are you all here?
We're just doing a thing. It's not a big deal.
We got a little thing.
Now
little-
We're here to find the heart of capitalism and strike a death blow to its innards.
Okay,
That's
same.
That's it.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. Sick.
We should probably go find that heart then, like now.
Same page.
Yeah, we should probably go down to the
Yeah,
basement.
yeah.
Do you know how to get to the basement?
I do know how to get to the basement.
Oh.
I happen to have access with my position. Although that will, if you give me just a couple of minutes, I do need to coordinate some things. There's a lot of moving parts, and now you are all more moving parts. Sorry,
Bishop.
she's just
Unnatural.
looking. She's looking at Bishop. She's just like, I just can't unsee you as not being Cheshire. It's gonna take me a hot minute to get over this.
I own a laptop.
Yeah, he just
Big
like,
deal.
found the logo. Pretty disrespectful, but you know.
He really had
I've
him
forgiven him.
fooled. Oh my god. So impressive.
Like, it was a coincidence of goofy proportions, I assure you.
It's wild. It truly is wild. Okay, give me just a few moments. I need to go talk to some people, coordinate some things. Can we? Can you all? Okay, at the very least, in an hour, be so far away from this. Just be so gone.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of depends, honestly.
Yeah, unless we're
Set a
trapped in the
stopwatch right
basement.
now.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Do I have? I was gonna do it, but it didn't. Amazing. I couldn't find my button. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Setting.
would set
Nope.
my skin watch though.
Hello. Oh, that just.
Oh god.
That's what it's called. It's called a skin watch.
Sparky, you're disgusting.
It is.
Flesh
That's like
pockets and
the-
skin watches.
I'm sorry that they named them gross things, but it's my little like scrolling digital watch right here that also tells me like NASDAQ shit for some reason.
Oh, my Dow. My
Fuck
stock.
my investments.
God, down
It's-
5 points.
Sparky only invests in GameStop.
It'll
Flesh
come back.
pockets
It's gonna
and
make a comeback.
It's gonna come back.
Flesh Pockets and Skin Watches sounds like the name of like a fucking Nine Inch Nails album.
Does. You're
It's
fully
my
right.
cover band.
You sorry, Zuri looks at you. Okay, well, let's meet back here in like a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, let's say. I gotta go talk to some people. Mingle, look normal, look relaxed. She picks Elise up off the floor. Stop sitting on the floor.
Okay.
Less relaxed.
I will be okay. I'll be back. Please be in this area in 10 minutes. If you're not here, be gone. Be so far away. Okay. And she like grabs another champagne and like you see her like shaking slightly and walks away, nervous that she seemed fixated. Bishop, what you caught earlier was like extremely worried about something, and now you know the reasoning of why she's extremely worried.
Because the building's gonna blow up.
The building's gonna blow up.
Did
That
Word.
tracks.
I'm so
anyone
curious.
seem to notice this exchange situation or be watching with intent, I guess?
Give me a human perception check.
My human perception. I roll a d10 for that, correct?
Yes.
Can I also do a human perception?
That is
check?
a
Yeah.
9 on the die. Plus 7? That's the base?
Yeah, whatever your base is.
Okay, 9 plus 7 for 16 points of human perception.
What's a human perception?
You perceive 16 humans.
And Aliza crit on that check as well.
I
Security.
got a 14 plus 7.
Yeah, you knocked it out of the
Yeah,
park
right.
as well. Security are kind of eyeing everybody. The Phoenix security, no one seems above suspicion. You clock Odin heading towards Eliza, and he's flanked by another one of his bodyguards, not Wraith. You see this like very militant-looking individual dressed like in a sharp suit with like chrome popping out. You see his left side of his face looks like burn marks, and his eye's been replaced, and like a part of his ear is missing. But he's got like a pretty clean-cut look and like close-shaved beard, with like a very, very ornate hilt, like gold inlays of this sword on his back, as he's just kind of like scanning the area as Odin is walking across the room. You hear, Eliza, so glad you made it, friends. Safe and sound. How was the fly up? Good. Welcome to the second ring.
Thanks. It was really nice. Thank you for the flight.
Yeah, listen, we've got some business to talk about. I've got to do a thing in a couple of minutes, but let's offensive will impersonation. Welcome to Live from the Apocalypse, travelers. Sorry.
Not even a line. How dare you?
No, it's not. He looks at. Sorry, I've just got a couple of things I need to take care of. But we have business to talk about. We have some information to exchange. You see him like wave to someone who's passing by. He's like, "Oh, we have to talk later. Yeah, come find me later."
Meet in like an hour, say.
Well, I'm going to be back in just a few moments, but if you'll excuse me just for a couple of minutes, Eliza, we definitely need to have a conversation, if that's all right.
I gotta use the restroom.
Is he being like truthful when he says he's gonna be back in a few minutes? Like I have that voice detector thing, and if I'm just kind of being like,
Yeah,
does he know more than he's saying? Is it giving him pause?
Oh, he definitely knows more. It definitely seems like he knows more than what he's saying, but you get the sense that he does need to come back and talk business with Eliza. Like that doesn't seem like a lie, but there is something he's not saying also. As Odin is walking off, you see him heading towards like the double set of stairs that lead up to like the lectern and stuff like that. You see someone walking across this platform as the music dies out and the talking goes to a murmur, and then it's kind of just silence in the room. You see this older gentleman with like slicked back graying hair and like a I don't know the beard style, but like the bushy mustache with just like this part, none of the side beard, that old Western style.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders vibe.
Yeah, the Colonel Sanders. That's the technical name.
That's it. In the books, that's what they call it.
He's dressed in like a dark suit with like gold trim as well, kind of fitting the upper floors of the Phoenix Corporation. Some of you would recognize him as the owner of Phoenix Corp, Wyatt Phoenix. You see he walks up to the lectern.
Hello, one and all. Nope, that's Odin. Hello, one and all. I thank you for coming to this wondrous, monumentous occasion of our beloved corporation. I'm sure all of you know who I am, so I won't waste any time blathering on about it. We're here tonight for what feels like a new beginning in Phoenix Corporation. We've been part of the city since, well, frankly, longer than anyone can remember. But occasionally we reach a moment when I feel like this is the next step forward for what we will bring to the people of our city. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our latest addition to the board of directors of Phoenix Corporation, Mr. Odin Reed. And you hear a smattering of
applause as the crowd goes absolutely wild, screaming and cheering.
Oh, hey, it's your boyfriend.
Odin ascends the stairs. You see him like grab a champagne glass on the way over to the lectern.
Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you all so much for this opportunity. Good evening. If you don't recognize me, my name is Odin Reed, former CEO of Militech. But as we're all aware, Militech was bought and incorporated here to the lovely Phoenix Corporation last year. Since then, I've taken some time to myself to peruse some of the hobbies of mine, and I was reached out to by Phoenix Corp not too long ago by Wyatt here, saying they needed a strong, capable leader, and I said I'd think it over. I didn't have to think for too long before accepting the position, of course, which is why we're all here today, I think. What I'm bringing to Phoenix Corporation is the chance to grow beyond where we find ourselves, to become more than what we are, to do more for the people of the city. In order to grow, we need to look after our own, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm bringing a plan to the Council of End City to close the exterior, unnecessary districts of End City's lowest ring, and to give those hard-working citizens an opportunity at a better life, a life with meaning, and I think we can all agree we need it right now. A life to help all of us grow. You heard me correctly, friends. Our plan is already moving forward with the construction of megastructures outside of the industrial district. These structures give citizens everything they need, along with the sense of belonging and community. Food, water, shopping, entertainment, it's all right there at their fingertips. Not only that, the location means no more long, dangerous transits towards the industrial section. A dedicated mag train will traverse the megastructures and bring the citizens directly to their approved work zones. That's just one step. of my plan to build up our city and push beyond what we know as humanity. I won't bore you with any more details. I just have to say I appreciate being welcomed to this new position, and drinks are on me, I guess.
And the music cuts back in as Odin starts descending the staircase once again, and people are cheering as he's walking down. You see him approaching you all. He's like, yeah, we'll talk later. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I really, it means a lot, I never expected it. I thought I was gonna retire for the rest of my life. Here we are. Crazy, eh? He wanders through and gives you all a smile. The kind of smile that comes with knowing everything is falling in place. The smile that would be reassuring if you were all on the same team. The kind of smile that comes with overconfidence in a plan. Odin looks you all over. Well, now that that's out of the way, we have business to attend to. Friends, hey, enjoy the Gala. Beautiful, beautiful location here. Eat, drink, be merry. Elisa, if you wouldn't mind, I could join me up in the office and we can discuss business.
Cheshire's gonna try to go too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, come on, Cheshire.
Yeah,
He looks
leisure
at-
jobs. Nice to meet you. I do editing for Bishop.
He's my...
Do editing for Bishop. Aren't you all over the news right now?
I don't watch that, so I wouldn't know.
I think you're the man of the hour, Bishop of the Gambit, eh? Whoa, didn't realize we were in such high esteem here today. Elisa, sorry, this is kind of private matters, but as he's kind of discussing this, you see Zuri comes over and takes your arm, Cheshire. Oh, wait, is Cheshire have his mask back on?
Yes.
Okay. Takes Cheshire's arm. Oh, sorry, we didn't finish our conversation about, I was going to get you to do some editing for me, and she starts to try to drag you away. But not forcefully, just trying to navigate you.
Well, that is my job. I am Leisure Jobs editor of Gambit, so
Odin
I take care of your editing needs.
Odin is heading towards the elevators as Zuri is kind of taking Cheshire aside, kind of leaving two paths for the group by the looks of it. And I think we'll take a little 10-minute break here, get some beverages and do the human stuff, make some human perception checks. Don't go anywhere. We will BRB. BRB.
vibe in this suit because it's so ill-fitting.
We're back. We're live.
This
Hello.
is-
I also
We're all dabbing.
my range of movement is also pretty limited in this stupid shirt.
Nice.
I think
Good,
it
just
anyway. Hello, we're live. I'm getting distracted. We're back into our Cyberpunk Red End City final session. We left off with it being introduced that Odin Reed was taking over, or was being introduced as one of the board of directors for the executive committee of Phoenix Corporation, and will now be taking over Phoenix Corporation's second ring. Cheshire spotted his coworker Zuri, who had mistaken Bishop with all of his confusing signage as the netrunner Cheshire, who is one of the few remaining netrunners alive that has breached Wonderland. When we left off, Odin was asking Eliza to talk with him up in his to talk with him up in his office about the current business exchange that's going down with the drives, where when Zuri was leading Cheshire in the opposite direction, trying to get his attention, with Bishop and Sparky kind of just standing between these two parties, moving away, with the audience with the audience, I guess technically, still kind of wandering around and talking and drinking and enjoying the afternoon at this point. You all are one of the few groups to know that there's a bomb planted and the building is going to explode in an hour. As you all have some of your own things to take care of inside of Phoenix Corporation. And that's where we're picking up, kind of with, like I said, Sparky and Bishop in the middle of Odin and Zuri leading some of their companions away.
what do you think the odds he's gonna kill her are?
It's not zero. As Elisa's kind of walking away, Bishop's just gonna give like a look that's just like, "Don't be a pawn. Don't be a pawn."
Odin and his bodyguard approach the elevator doors, and Zuri is like, looks at you, Cheshire. Do you, are you all game? Where's she going? Anyway, it doesn't matter. She knows we have an hour to get out, right? Less than that. We have 50 minutes to get out.
We all synchronously started our time.
Yeah, I got my skin watch going. Don't
We all
worry.
started our skin watches.
Beep beep boop. Started our skin watches. Great, as long as we all have them.
Get your skin watch today at the No Fame merch store. No, it's not true.
I hate that.
It's all in them all at the Claire's.
Hashtag No Fame is over party.
Yeah, our skin watches are synced. I hate that.
Yeah.
What's funny is skin watch is kind of another way to say human perception.
Yeah, it's true. It all comes back to human perception. What's the game plan? What are you all doing?
I mean, I want to know what Zuri is, where Zuri is taking me to what end?
Just away from Odin, by the looks of it.
Okay.
So do we follow over?
I feel like we follow him because that's like the job, but I don't know what.
It's the Steve job.
We gotta go finish this. I just sort of shrug and go and follow Cheshire and Zur.
Can I like whisper back to them real fast before I like scatter off after Odin?
Yeah.
And be like, I'll try. You guys find the drive. I'll try to distract him for a while and survive.
Can I?
Good luck.
This is so stupid. Actually, no, it's really smart. I just switched from out of character to in character. Is what that was.
Oh darn.
if we're splitting the party already, then what I think would make sense, because I don't know shit about finding a drive. Like, I'm not gonna be much help there. I would think it would make most sense for me to follow stealthily to where Eliza is going with Dude in case shit goes bad there. But like nonchalant, like Altair and Assassin's Creed style, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be very cool and blend in with the crowd of human beings around me, sipping a drink, talking about oppressing people, I guess.
The war that's going down in the lowest ring right now.
Oh yeah, that was me. Shouts out.
People asking for selfies. My
Okay,
skin watch
It wasn't a war crime, it was a battle prank. You guys. We've been through this.
My skin watch here. It has a camera. Do you mind getting a selfie with me? Just line up.
Oh my god. Yeah, Eliza will 100% look back at Bishop and be like, oh.
Okay, yeah, so then that's what I'm gonna do, is try to like stealth my way so that I'm at least within, like, if someone yells, I'll hear it, hopefully. that's the goal here.
Yeah. Eliza and Odin get in one of the elevators going up into Phoenix Corporation as Cheshire and Sparky kind of meet around Zuri. She's like, how the fuck does your friend know Odin Reed? I mean, he just fucking took over this building. I mean, it doesn't matter. I hope she can get out, but what the fuck is going on with you guys?
I mean, she's trying.
They're friends?
Yeah.
Definitely without benefits. I don't
But in
think
that like
right
thumbs
there.
up peach kind of way.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't.
Yeah.
Good, me neither.
I don't think we
I
have.
I thought I was the only one.
Yeah, there's no time to really worry about it, and hopefully it works out.
I'm sorry I asked, to be honest. Okay. We've got to get. I managed to get a pass down to the lower levels. We've got a team moving in through the loading bay who are going to move the goods and position it. I'm just overseeing it. You guys have business down there?
Yeah. Just something quick, hopefully.
Yeah, just
Cool.
poke around.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. First thing is first. Let's. And she just like loudly laughed. No, you have to see it. You wouldn't believe it. The view is amazing. And she starts walking towards the elevators, just like loudly announcing that you're leaving.
Follow her.
What a hilarious view.
You all get in kind of the next set of elevators as Eliza's going up. You guys are going down into the basement floors. You'll notice when Zuri sorry, I'm just changing the music. You'll notice when Zuri activates the elevator that 3 more of those floors that you noticed earlier light up with names: transport and loading bay, R&D, and neural network. Zuri's like, okay, first things first, I have to swipe this every time. So we're going to go to transport and loading bay. I'm going to make sure that my team knows what's up, and then we can go deal with your thing, and then get the fuck out. She like swipes the card, and you guys make it down to the elevator doors open to the transport and loading bay. A fairly large area meant for like truck shipments to come in and out, along with a mag rail drop off. You see like a rail just kind of coming in through the side of the area. The entire area is pretty well kept for a loading bay, and you spot like an automated bot slowly like moving and sweeping up the area. There's only one truck in the area, and you see some people unloading equipment. Sparky, you recognize in a terrible disguise, Rap is unloading this van. in just like overalls that just have like a generic moving company, like a guy with a box on the back of it. You can see the outline of a pistol on his hip through the overalls, and he's like unloading the van, and he looks over and he's like, Sparky,
Hey,
what the fuck are you doing up here?
what the fuck are you doing up here?
I told you I had a job. I needed to go. I'm trying to find a Rap's accent. I had a job. I needed to go. I was on a lookout, and things kind of escalated. And
Like 3 jobs later, yeah, that's about the same thing. But
yeah,
we came in through the party, and now we're out here.
But are you telling me that guy with the box moving company is a front?
yeah, we just like pretty much exclusively move bombs. Yeah,
Wow.
it's kind
Good
of
to know
like,
I'm moving. So
well, I mean, we might be able to hook you up with something, but you know,
I think I'd probably just use a different company.
yeah, probably it's probably for the best to just use a different company.
No offense, just
And Zuri's like, what the fuck is going? How do you know? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She looks at Rap. Are we good? Rap's like, oh yeah, I've just got to move this stuff, set it up, you know, nice and close to the elevator area. Good to go. What are you guys doing?
oh, nothing. Just gonna, take a little trip down to the basement, look around.
Popular spot, the basement.
Yep, just doing job stuff.
Yeah, just job stuff, We're on a Steve job.
Steve, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, don't worry about
You're
it.
not cleared for it, so.
Ugh.
He just looks at you, Sparky, like,
I just sort of like shrug.
do we get paid for that other thing yet?
No, I think it rolled into this one is what I think maybe happened, because we didn't really finish that other job technically. But if we survive, we'll probably get paid. So eventually someone will get paid.
Now that you mention it, does Eliza normally pay you? Because Eliza normally pays me.
I feel like we worked more in like code names, and normally it was more goods and trades and stuff. Then I also made money from other people. I had more of a diversified portfolio.
Yeah, I can see from the NASDAQ on your skin watch there.
Yeah, you gotta keep up with that. Otherwise you won't know how rich people think the economy's doing.
It's fair. It's all fake.
Yeah.
Zuri looks at you both. Okay. Rap, thank you. Please get that set up. I'll check in a couple of minutes. We have something we need to take care of, apparently. Rap, do you have a time check? And Rap's like, yeah, it's just about 45 minutes or so. Zuri's like, yeah, okay.
Check my skin watch countdown.
Yeah, everyone is on this the same time. Zuri looks at you. Okay, to the next floor, I guess. This wasn't a part of the plan.
If you'd feel safer like getting out, you can just give us the card. We'll go take care of it.
That might be the better option. I've just got other shit I need to take. Okay, here. When you're done with this, wipe it. Cheshire.
Sure. Also, look, it's a cat mask, so I don't know how you thought Bishop. I mean, it's literally just.
I thought you were being.
It's fine, but.
I thought you were being quirky, and then like the whole like melted to your face thing. I was like, oh, he's trying to put on like a brighter attitude about it all.
Okay, well, see you Monday.
Yeah, I'll see you Mondays, Stephen. She just like rubs her head and like starts like walking just kind of like off into the transport area. Rap's like, I'm just gonna be around. I'm gonna leave in like, I don't know, 20 minutes.
I have a question.
Yep.
Were we able to bring weapons in here?
No one is. Yeah, you guys, because you entered into through the roof and not through like
Okay.
the
through
Phoenix Corp
real
security areas. Yeah. And
How
there's
many people at the
a-
party had formal katanas?
Yeah, and there's a war happening in the lowest ring, so you know, all rules in End City have been thrown out the window.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to check.
Eliza has 5 grenades.
It's just dangling earrings.
Yeah.
They're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're very heavy.
Oh my god.
It hurts.
Cheshire was definitely, before we left, was like, why not 6? Why not just one more on the other side and then it'd be even?
I also feel like maybe she could have
I
like
didn't have the
made a
ice.
pendant out of one of them, something else, because that looks
Something like
real
that.
painful.
Really hate that it's uneven.
Clink, clink,
gonna
clink,
bother me
clink,
for-
clink.
It's gonna bother me for the entire Steve job.
Well, don't worry. At some point, she'll probably get kidnapped. So
That's a good point.
Speaking of the, hold on, we'll
Oh, no.
clue up here before
Speaking
we
of getting kidnapped.
yeah. Cheshire, you have Zuri's swipe card that will
Cool.
gain access to the basement levels in general. Rap is like, all right, if you need it, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna leave pretty quickly, not too long. Good luck. I'll be here anyway. Come find me, but don't wait too long, I guess.
well, I mean, we're gonna be as quick as we can. But like, what's the window on leaving? You leaving in like 15 minutes or like a half hour?
Well, I don't want to hit like traffic, so I was gonna leave in like 20.
Smart.
Okay, I've started a secondary countdown of 20 minutes.
With the skin watch on your other wrist.
No, it's just like, you got the bigger number and then the other little
Yeah.
timer right below it that's also doing a countdown.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
if
got
you-
the upgraded skin watch where you can have 2 timers.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the latest skin watch.
Watch Plus.
It's like slightly
I-
larger.
Skinwatch 7 Pro.
The battery life isn't as good, but the camera is great.
Yeah. It's a good camera.
The camera.
All right, well,
How
I'm
many megapixels is that?
gonna be here for 20 minutes,
Okay,
starting.
Okay, but I like jog back towards the elevator.
Yeah, you guys
I-
have. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, I assume we want R&D. Would we
Uh,
have an inclination about?
I think you'd probably have a. Well, it's up to you. I mean, there's R&D, and I don't want to sway which way you head here, but whatever Steven is thinking in this moment.
It's R&D, and then what's the other one?
Neural network.
Neural network. Okay. I mean, my guess is R&D, right? But we can start with that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why it would be on the neural network floor.
Because it does brain stuff?
Well, but it doesn't, though, does it? It's just a drive. Like, it just has code on it. Like, in theory, it gives us access to brain stuff, maybe, but the drive itself is just, like, the missing code from the Wonderland firewall. I think.
I got nothing actually on
Yeah.
this one. I believe you on the R&D. I was just like trying to think of where it would be at a department store.
If we were buying it, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Well, probably like drives. But that's not a floor here in the building. So
Just in the elevator and it's like playing music quietly.
The elevator door opens up to R&D. I assume is that where you're going? Yeah.
starting there anyway.
Starting there, to a fairly small area facing a large glass wall that reads Research and Development. One set of the glass doors are off to the side, and beyond that's a hazy glass. You can spot like a host of research stations and robotics and all kinds of tables and cabinets and stuff like that. You hear like muffled laughter from the other side of the glass, and 2 figures kind of haphazardly moving towards the glass doors. It looks like they're wearing like long white lab coats as they approach the door, and you see they each have like champagne in their glasses, and they're like, or champagne flutes in their hands, and they're like, you see a hand open the glass door as the other researcher like stumbles out with like large frame glasses sitting on their face, and they're like, oh, sorry, we were just finalizing some reports.
Yeah, finalizing reports, eh?
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
the congratulations to Gala. They like can't walk past you into the elevator.
Oh, point us to the chip so we can finalize negotiations or whatever you were talking about.
The what? And the doors close.
Okay, well,
We probably should have jumped one of them. Do you think they knew?
I think it's fine. I'm wearing a mask, so they can't tell anybody who I am.
Well, that was more just gonna jump them and make them a light kidnapping, if you will.
Oh, oh, yeah, all right. I guess that moment's passed.
It definitely has. Let's.
We'll kidnap the next person.
Definitely for sure.
Okay.
You guys walk into the R&D department. If you both want to give me a conceal reveal check under awareness, as you are trying to find or locate this drive in this area.
Ooh, 10 total.
Ooh. 15.
If I did worse than that.
15 is definitely better. 15 actually puts you in a higher tier. It's a difficult challenge, and I think this is difficult. It will take you a few moments as time is pressing, but you're both searching through like all kinds of areas. There's like a few locked cabinets that Chesure's like hacking into and trying to unlock them and going through the stuff inside of it. Sparky's like flipping over books, like nope. Like moving a trolley. Nope.
What? I have technical skills.
It's less about the technical skills, it's just about finding it, you know what I mean? And it was just a 15 versus a 10 is the description there. But we cut to an elevator door opening up on the 69th floor of Phoenix Corporation. As Eliza and Odin and Odin's bodyguard step out. Where am I in my notes? Sorry, I had to skip around a little bit. You walk down like the same hallway that you entered in, Eliza, on the roof. And Odin like nods at his bodyguard, and his bodyguard like opens the double set of doors into like this beautiful office, this massive view of the entire second ring, and you can see the smoke coming up for the lowest ring at this point. But the view is second ring for. I haven't lived in the lowest ring for a while. You'll have to forgive me.
Yeah, no. That's okay. That's okay. We got boxed water there. It's fine. But canned water sounds nice.
It's sparkling or something. He opens it up and like gets you. He pours himself a drink and like kind of walks over and is looking over the second ring of Entity, and he's like, sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you with that announcement. I couldn't really discuss it. Non-disclosure and all that. But I think things are changing for the good. We're gonna make some difference down there. And his gaze is like looking over the second ring towards the lowest ring. I think it'll be productive and important for the people up here in the second ring and beyond. And that's why I needed your help, of you and your crew. The information on those drives, while I don't quite know what it entails at this moment, I think it holds some leverage for me and my associates, and he gestures at you, Eliza, to have a higher station in life. Was that the timer?
That was the timer.
It's been an
so-
hour. Yeah.
Somebody's skin watch just go off or streaming?
The building blows up, everyone dies. Sorry.
Well,
He looks at you and he's like, I believe this will give us a chance at a higher station. Who knows? Maybe to the top.
us?
I mean,
You.
anyone who's within, we're all kind of a part of the same group now, you could say. Same crew. It's been a long time since I ran with the crew.
Yeah, it has been a while. You're very different now than you used to be.
You gotta make some moves if you wanna, get anywhere in this city. He he waves you over to the window and he's like looking over the city. The only thing you have to remember is once you rise the ranks, nothing below matters any longer.
I see. Your plan sounds nice. What are you gonna do with the districts that you closed down there? You said you were gonna put in some mega structures.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start moving people, out of the old apartment buildings and all that crap down there and get them into the mega structures. At the end of the day, they're kind of paying for our services within the mega structure. It all kind of funnels back to Phoenix Corporation. The electricity bills they pay, the rooms in the mega structure they live in, the stores that they shop from. It kind of all feeds the machine, if you will. And I mean, it gives them a nice little place to call home, surrounded by the people that they care about. I only wish when I lived in the lowest ring that I had an opportunity quite as nice.
Yeah. No, it sounds lovely. Go in there, make it pretty, and then get money for Phoenix Corp. That sounds really nice.
It's all about taking care of, you got to do what works for you. Ensure your own safety.
Yeah, you've said that before. You gotta do what works for you, and you can't even consider the people in the ring below you. But I do want to remind you that I am still in the ring below you.
That's what that's why we're interacting. We're making some moves here. Maybe we can take you on as a consultant. I mean, a lot of people. I think you have a good personality to get to know even more people that kind of operate in the second ring. I mean, if everything goes according to plan tonight, then I can see big things happening.
And when you say goes according to plan, you mean you have a lovely gala and...
I mean, we have the gala, of course. We're gonna. They've got some other Phoenix Corp announcements that they're gonna make. I can't be bothered. I'll probably just stay up here for the rest of the night. But those drives, you found the other drive, right?
Do I know if Odin has a thing that can tell if I'm lying?
I don't think you'd have
one of the
like a modulator, basically. I don't know if you would have a good understanding of Odin's kind of like cyberware and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He has like a device that is mounted over his eyes, but everything else is pretty clean cut. He's wearing like a suit with like this, it's like a nice gray suit, but underneath is this like really almost like satiny maroon shirt with like these gold buttons that just button straight up to his neck, like no tie or anything, just very like sleek look. And he's got like a very trimmed beard and kind of the gray fox thing going with his hair. The drives, I mean, that's the reason we brought you up here. It's a good excuse. Make the exchange.
Yeah. I don't have the drives right now. I'm so sorry. I don't have possession of the drives at this moment. I'm so sorry.
You don't have the drives right now. And he like
I don't.
stares back at like the window and smashes his hand against it. God fucking damn it. Why is everything so difficult all of the time? Bishop, the door is open and you're looking down this hallway. You just see one person standing there. Odin Reed's bodyguard, kind of staring straight ahead. And then he looks down the hallway as you're just stepping out of the elevator.
Yeah, I'm gonna just step out of the elevator and start just like casually walking down the hallway. Yeah.
He turns to look at you, and he kind of nods upwards. You're one of Elisa's crew.
What's up? Yeah, that's me. What's up?
Nice sword.
Thanks for noticing. Is this the guy with the sword also?
Yeah.
I see what's happening here.
You guys are gonna talk about swords for 20 minutes?
Yeah. But yeah, I'll just give the nod and be like, yeah.
Did you ever hear that old saying, you never truly know someone until you fight them?
That's what I've heard. That's what they say. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not, but
I think you've done a lot of wrong down in the lowest ring, Bishop.
is that so?
And he goes to grab the hilt of his sword. We cut back inside of the office as Odin Reed is slamming the window. He throws his whiskey across the desk and it smashes. He hauls out a heavy pistol. Elisa, you're going to tell me where we can get those drives.
Odin. What is that for? You don't need to... Odin, it's me. It's Elisa.
I don't think you understand the stakes here, Elisa.
Then tell me. Look, if I don't understand something, it's because you haven't been forthright about it.
Because all you needed to deliver was the drives. You said you would deliver the drives. The whole reason for you coming here was to get the drives.
Yeah, because once again, you want to keep me at arm's length, not giving me any information, not appreciating anything that I can bring to the table, just using me for my resources. Yeah.
Odin
Okay.
brings up his gun. We hear a gunshot as we're down in the basement with a couple of minutes.
She died with dignity.
have gone by as Sparky and Cheshire, as you're like going through, you pull open a drawer and the drive is just there. It's just like loose in a drawer.
Oh shit. Dope. All right, I guess we can leave.
I'm trying my hardest to like break into a safe, and I'm like, oh,
Like a
All right.
sticky note on it, do not touch.
Wow, I thought.
Sparky, give me is it electronics? Let me remind myself.
yeah, electronics security.
Yeah, give me a check since because you mentioned it.
Oh no. That'll be a 20. 6 on the die plus 14.
Holy shit. 20 is heroic, I believe, or close to it. As you're saying that, this like vault opens and you see like a host of Militech documents inside of it, and you notice one is labeled neural network, and you kind of like open it up, and it's a host of 30, 40, 50 names. Just like you just see a bunch of names, and then you see another sheet describing the kind of like a blueprint describing the actual workings of this neural network. Excuse me, sorry. And it's signed off by Odin Reed, Militech CEO.
Well, that seemed like a freebie, and I like kind of put them in my jacket. So we should probably go and see if they're gonna make it out, right?
Well,
or do we just scoot?
They're probably fine, and Rap is like one floor up, and
which is what I wanted to say, but I felt like compelled to do good or something. I don't know. Honor. I don't know. Eliza was saying stuff. Maybe it got to me, but like I'm also fine just hopping in this truck and going.
Yeah, but she's also really drunk, so like who even really knows what she's saying?
But then we should probably go check on her because she's really... I checked the skin watch. How much time do we have on the truck leaving?
It's at 35 minutes total. So you have, what was it, 45 minutes? You have a little over 5 minutes before Rap said he was going to go. Because of traffic.
Oh, okay. All right.
Traffic.
So are we gonna... We'll go up?
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
I'll tell you what, maybe we stop off one floor up, we tell Rap that we're just going to grab our friends, and then we'll be right back down, and then we can just,
Yeah, maybe
I'm sure everything's fine.
Yeah, maybe like 5 minutes just in case.
Yeah, I'm sure everything's fine where they are. Cool. I really thought this drive would be a lot harder to get. It's kind of dope that they just left it in this drawer.
I mean, do you feel like it's maybe a trap? We're like walking this whole time, and the elevator music's quiet in the background.
You guys so you're going up to the top floor?
Yes.
You make it up to the top floor, 35 minutes until the bomb drops. A host of secrets within the encrypted drive and apparent Militech files signed off by Odin Reed, who just tonight even, it wasn't a secret, but reconfirmed the absorption of Militech by Phoenix Corporation. The top floor hallway, a gunshot goes off, and Flynn looks for a moment towards Odin's office as you're approaching him, Bishop.
Yeah. So at this point, it's very obvious that it's just going down. So yeah, I imagine Bishop's just gonna kind of walk forward and be like, all right, then I guess we should get to know each other. And he's gonna take his jacket off and take his sword out of his sheath and just start approaching. If he doesn't try to stop me, I'm going in the door, but I'm assuming that that's not gonna happen. So
he takes I guess our sword should kiss. He takes
now kiss.
He grabs his sword off of his back. I guess this is how it ends, Bishop.
The formal katana.
We're not going to roll initiative, but if you want to make an attack roll against him, and he will try to not get hit.
Let's do it.
So this will be your melee weapon skill. Or maybe it might actually...
Crit.
Whoa, Jesus.
That's going to be a 31.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Okay, a 31 for sure is... Let's go look here. A 29 is legendary. I did not perceive a legendary...
This is one of those things I pull up my sword and he's like, oh, he says this bullshit. And then I just like lurch and then I'm right behind him. It's nothing personal, kid.
While he was studying the blade, Bishop studied the blade.
Yeah.
Holy, I thought, I was like, oh, this is going to be like a real like back and forth between these two, but I think the only thing that's fair with a legendary roll is Bishop just describes how he, again, through some like deep connection with the blade, how he takes out Odin Reed's bodyguard.
Yeah, like I literally is he goes to draw a sword, and before he even gets it out of the sheath, I'm just behind him. I'm just like, I guess it is. He said, "This is how it ends, Bishop." I guess it is. For you.
Sick.
And then he says that was so sick.
Tap the power of all 7 samurai.
Yeah, that's what he said. It's a shame you could have been the 5th samurai.
Then we would have only needed 2 more samurai.
But that's over now.
Words are, I don't know what that means.
And you never will.
Unreal. The shot echoes out from the office as Bishop takes out Odin Reed's bodyguard in one fell swoop. Eliza, Odin went to shoot you, but stumbled slightly on the ice from the glass that he tossed across the desk as the bullet goes wide and shatters the window behind you.
Thank fucking God. Okay, great.
What's Eliza doing in this moment?
Yeah, Elisa's gonna disassemble one of her grenade earrings.
Okay. This is a very important question. Which side do you take it from?
This
The side that has 2.
it's the side with only 2.
So you now have 3 and 1. It's even more asymmetrical.
It's so cyberpunk. It's
We're just
so
like in the
cyberpunk.
elevator, like we could just turn around. We could they're probably fine. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the smoke grenade.
The smoke grenade, hell
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, you need to roll a just give me a dexterity check as you're just trying to, so one of your main stats there on the left, as you're just trying to aim in this kind of tense situation.
Okay. Oh, okay. 4 + 7. All right.
11. Yeah, it's not a big office. I'll say, let me look at the smoke grenade here. It deals no damage, fills a 10 meter, oh Jesus, yeah, 30 feet, give or take, with smoke. Targets obscured have a -4 penalty within it. You throw down this smoke grenade, it just fills the office with smoke.
I'm gonna run away.
You run.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're running out through the doors.
I'm gonna try to, skedaddle on out the door and shut the door behind me. Can I do that?
Yeah, you get out
And then
as Odin's like, "What the fuck? Who let you in here with a fucking grenade?" As the doors close, a bit of smoke filters out into the hallway. Bishop is right outside.
you should pay for better security.
Bishop is right outside with a dead body on the
absolutely.
ground.
Yeah, I want to grab the sword from the dead body and smush it like in the handles to lock the door.
Oh, very fucking cool. Yeah.
Yeah, if I can.
I dig that. The elevator opens up as Sparky and Cheshire are looking into a somewhat smoky hallway with Bishop Eliza's jamming a sword through door handles and a dead body on the ground.
See, we could have just gone. Well, would you guys come on? Let's go.
Yeah. What's taking so long?
Sure. Yeah, okay, let's go.
You guys are heading down to the basement again?
Yeah, straight back down to the truck.
Get right onto that
Did
elevator.
you guys find what we were looking for?
Yeah, it was super easy. Like, we're just in our drawer.
Our thing was easy too.
Yeah, probably like a trap easy. Like, I feel like we should be.
Wait a second. That wasn't easy. I almost got shot.
But you didn't, so
Yeah, that's
it was
crazy.
easy.
Okay.
You hear
All right, I feel like you guys are really glossing over something, but fine.
You hear alarms start to go off within the elevator at the very least, and you can imagine beyond that. The doors open to the transport area. As you step out, you see cameras training in on pretty much any movement that's going on as you guys start walking towards the loading bay. Rap like, hey, that was pretty quick.
Right? It was really easy.
Yeah, so let's fucking go.
And we got
Otherwise, we're
a
going
couple
to hit traffic.
We got a couple minutes. Zuri should be here any moment now.
Do you think Zuri sold us out?
Anybody talk to Zuri recently? Because... Wait, didn't we leave Zuri on this level?
No, she had to go back up to kind of ensure that the events were happening. We're doing this really like poetic thing where Phoenix Corp are given their big, yearly speech about what they're bringing to the city, and then the bomb goes off, kind of deal.
Cool.
I mean,
Can we just skip the poeticism and just go right to the bomb?
how much time do we have left? Also,
Right,
That's,
because we're going to hit traffic if we don't leave soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's number one concern
Well,
here is traffic.
yeah. I mean, we could also just like jog out of here. There's an alarm going off. Something's
Yeah,
clearly
there's a lot of
happening. We could
alarms.
just go.
Yeah, it's
Ton
time.
of
we-
alarms, yeah.
Can we jog and then you meet us? We'll
I
jog
have a
that
car.
way.
You got.
You don't have a car here.
I've always had a car.
No, we,
No, I know.
it
you've
doesn't
always
just
had a
show
car.
up. It was,
Baby, we're on the second ring.
The only other vehicle that you're aware of is on the roof.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
I got 5 minutes, so.
You have 5 minutes?
I mean, we could probably spare 5 minutes,
You
right?
guys want to go back in and get some onion rings?
I'm good. But
Those
they,
were insane.
I'm kinda
but we should
hungry.
probably go try to find her.
Is there a D3 around here?
The elevator's open and Zuri walks out. She turns and fires 2 shots into the elevator. She like looks at the gun and drops, and she's like, let's go. She like pulls up her dress and starts running towards you all. She's like, they were loose ends. I had to, they saw too much.
Yeah, clearly.
You guys good? Did you get what you had?
yeah, we got
So
the
sick.
Shh.
we got
Did you
what we were
guys
looking for.
like did you guys do like a perception check on this drive? Make
A
sure
what?
that it was what we were looking for? Like,
Me-
did you guys? Are you sure this is what we're looking for?
Yeah, I don't
It
think
was
there's
clearly
more
labeled.
than there's
You
not more than
perceive-
one drive.
They don't have more than one
Aye, aye.
chip in an office building. That's
Yeah, we were looking for a drive. We found the drive. So, as far as I'm concerned,
job well done. Also,
Yeah.
we uncovered a bomb plot and didn't get blown up, so I think that's
True.
really the win here. Because we would have dawdled otherwise.
So you guys remember in Act 2 of The Seven Samurai where there's that scene? I had a thing that was just like that. It was sick.
That's awesome. No, it was awesome what you did. That guy looked he looked bad.
Right.
Fuck
No,
that
it's
guy
like
up.
I was behind him and then I said a cool thing and then he was like, "What?" And then like blood started going everywhere because he like that's how fast I got him. It was so sick.
You
Nice.
all
Wow.
pile into this transport van. This shit. What do we call it? The ground movers.
Dog.
What was it? Groundhog.
It's a groundhog.
We're so
Ground-
in sync.
Yeah, the groundhog.
Groundhog moving
Are
co.
we drift compatible?
Oh, the moving company was a guy with a box.
Guy with a
Moving company.
box. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Guy with a box moving co. And Rap gets in the driver's seat. All right, we all is everyone buckled up? We good to go?
Are there actually
Get the fuck
seatbelts?
out of here.
There's no seatbelts. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Jams on the gas as you all fly, well, not literally, but with haste exit the transport loading bay of Phoenix Corporation. Rap hits an off-ramp from Phoenix Corp, which brings him right onto the highway. And as you are driving off, you hear in the distance. Zuri jumps. Holy shit. We still have 10 minutes left, right? Rap's like, you know, I got a new guy to wire that. I don't know. Wild that we,
Wow.
Good.
in the rear view mirror, you see.
You know what they say? 10 minutes early is on time. Right?
I've never subscribed to that ideal. I feel like you should only have to appear for the time you're being paid for, you know?
Pretty capitalist of you, Lisa.
You're right.
Everyone looks
It's
at
something
me.
that was like. Sorry. It's something that Odin used to say. I don't.
Well,
That guy's hella
yeah.
dead now, so
Yeah, he's probably
stress.
pretty
Yeah, no, I got
It's
it.
probably a good thing you didn't marry him.
Well, maybe it would be better if you had buried him, though, because you would now be a rich widow.
So
But but you'd also maybe be dead if you were at the party,
Aw.
which you probably would have been.
Yeah, I don't. No, I mean, I think he really likes to keep his personal life and business separate, is the vibe that I got from him. So I think if I were his
Oh,
wife, he would
that's-
not have invited
That's
me
not the
to
impression
that.
I
the
got
vibe
from
that
him
you
at
were
all,
in.
actually.
That's,
No,
you know
yeah.
what?
that's healthy though. No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Is there alcohol in the car?
Is there a bar?
Rap's like, one of those boxes has a bomb. One does have whiskey.
Rifles. Throws the bomb.
As you are driving on the highway away from Phoenix Corp, you see trauma team AVs flying by in the opposite direction, heading towards Phoenix Corp. You see all kinds of sect enforcement. You see some of their absolutely massive like kind of Militech style troop transports heading towards Phoenix Corp. Zuri's like, holy shit, we fucking did it. When she just like rubs her head, Rap's like, all right, we've got to take a bit of a long way to get back. Some of the areas are going to be closing down now. But I think we should be down in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to the lowest ring. So get cozy.
Cool.
Is this
Is there
bomb
a
in this
VHS
car?
player in here?
Oh my god.
I feel so bad just as a bystander to Elise's descent into alcoholism because of this fucking guy. It's like, dude, like we're here for you, okay?
You'll find somebody.
Thanks, guys.
I mean, Wraith didn't want you, and Odin didn't want you, but like, there's
No.
somebody out there.
Wraith was super into Sparky, and that I saw.
But they're
That's
probably
true.
blown up now, so it's kind of a moot point.
You win some,
Oh,
you
they
lose some.
got out
Yeah,
for sure.
but I was winning that one.
True,
That's
Zuri
fair.
looks at you
unquestionably.
and she's like, Wraith? Wraith is one of ours.
Oh,
Ooh,
That's good
sorry
then.
for your loss.
No, she was supposed to grab a AV and get the fuck out.
Oh, cool. Good thing we didn't
That
go to the
was-
roof.
Yeah, that was
their
gonna-
other business. Yeah.
That was going to cut off Odin from being able to, hop ship in an aerodyne vehicle. It's all part of the plan.
Still a chance.
That's great
then.
news.
There's still a chance.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
Honestly, gave like weird vibes to be on our side. She's very so
Yeah,
cold
she's
to
a
me.
really good double
Was that
agent.
is it
Or
a
she's
me
just
problem?
mean.
Is she
Or-
mean to me?
I mean, she could just be mean,
Yeah, I think she's just mean, maybe.
but also
Yeah.
you would have to not pretend to be friends with us. Like, that's suspicious. Wait,
That's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
Crazy social choices, though. Can we just agree? Like,
Yeah, 100%. I guess she's doing something right, though, because, like, Eliza was into it, and Marky was into it. And,
Yeah, she's doing a lot right, honestly.
yeah.
she's got aloof down like Eliza thought that Eliza
Yeah.
had aloof down.
right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She's a master of aloofness.
Mhm.
I
I
hid
think
in
you
a
just
tree.
maybe- I think you just want it too bad, honestly.
Mhm.
I think that's...
That's my
maybe the problem.
personality. That's it. I want
Like-
it too bad. I'm a
Yeah.
tryhard. I know.
Um,
Sure.
Like if
Whiskey.
if you're trying too hard to be aloof, it cancels out the aloofness, right?
Comes
I-
full circle, and then it's
What if
not.
you invested that energy in just like wanting things?
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I didn't expect to have a therapy session right now, but if you guys, we got 10 minutes, so let's get into it. I do want things. I cannot help but show that I want those things. I just don't have the turn off switch.
That's okay. I think that you should
Yeah.
just, like discover that part of yourself that you've been suppressing for so long and like see what that version of Eliza looks like and maybe go from there,
Yeah, I think you should maybe just, like, want better things, honestly.
Better. I mean,
Yeah.
like Odin was great. Wait.
No,
No.
no.
Like, just, at least
I heard
someone
it.
who is interested in you. Let's start
Yeah,
with that.
Yeah, no. When I said it that time, I heard it because
Yeah,
he did just try to kill me, so that
yeah,
makes sense.
somebody who won't shoot you, maybe.
Yeah, no,
Good
that's
place to
fine.
Definitely the
start.
bar.
I guess. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a place to live now that Odin's gone. He was kind of like funding my.
You can
Place
sleep in my
to live.
hammock if you want. I'll take the couch for until you figure out your shit. That's fine.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, let's see if any of us still have houses. There was a lot of fire happening.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a great point.
Oh,
I mean,
sure. Sure, like-
all of you guys are welcome to stay. Real talk. No one's burning down the part of the city that I live in. All right, like there's
That's-
nothing of
I-
value there.
I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna put it out there. Tell me if I'm crazy or not. But, like, should we all live together?
wait. I think we could probably go back to my old house.
Wait,
Do you think that old guy?
that old guy's still alive. He lives there. That's his house.
But
But
he
like,
was so nice to us. And it's got more space than Bishop's apartment.
that's true.
But
And Scrampa's there.
I
Yes.
don't. We don't need to bother that old man in his wheelchair, Rad.
Okay.
Sure,
But
sure.
do we,
Like-
but do we want to?
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
As we're driving away, Cheshire is gonna, like, smack himself in the head and turn to Zuri. He's gonna say, "Fuck. Monica's birthday is on Tuesday. Were you supposed to get the cake, or was I?"
I think Bill was gonna get the cake. I wasn't planning on going back, so I didn't worry about it.
Wait, no, sorry. I'm thinking of Claire. I saw Monica at the party, so we're good.
It could still be her birthday. That doesn't mean it's not
No,
her
but she's
birthday.
dead.
Oh
Yeah, the building blew up.
yeah, job
Do you think
job done.
Phoenix Corp will still be employing people after this in the first ring? Do you think you'll still have a job to go back to?
Oh, I wasn't gonna
Oh.
go back.
Huh.
They've still got
That's a
their
good point.
they've still got their main building in the fourth ring. That's another problem for another day.
Where are
probably
you
blow that
going?
Up too.
Where
Can
am
we
I
hang
going?
with you? Where are you going?
No,
Yeah.
I live
You live
on
here?
I live on my own. I have a nice place to myself. I like solitude. Absolutely.
You
not.
like friends?
Eliza, you're
No.
wanting it too much again.
Okay.
I think the car continues on down the highway as Rap brings you all back to the lowest ring with the drive in tow. Cheshire, when you get around to it, you find that the drive decrypts with a combination of the other two drives. But it has an exterior, something you wouldn't really notice if you were trying to like actually manually decrypt the drive, but someone has programmed something onto this drive where when it's accessed, it transmits a signal. Nothing that they would need to get into the drive for, just knowing that the drive is being accessed, it transmits a signal. You catch this because you didn't have to actually decrypt the drive. Inside, it does seem like this is the drive that belonged to the Snows. Everything is very like well kept and well organized into different folders. You find the third remaining encryption piece that fits with the other two. Sorry, I'm just reading what I have here. Yeah, it seems like the drive was incomplete. Not the decryption, but some of the other stockpile of information, like how Dr. Vrel had all these like photos of places no one has seen. But the drive itself looks like it had the architecture being set for that, but something happened in between them actually finishing or finalizing the details of this drive. Sparky, you're looking through the Militech documents and looking at the schematics, knowing what you know about how tech works. It looks like the researchers and netrunners they were implementing them into a neural network, physically routing their brains and bodies below Phoenix Corporation. The schematics look like it's transmitting signal, but without actually getting to look at the device. It's almost impossible to know where it's sending the signal, but it looks like it's meant to process an unbelievable amount of information through the human brain.
Mm-hmm.
And the list contains Dr. Vrel, Alice, and the Snows.
Ooh, sorry we blew up your parents.
I just like turn that page if no one else is looking at it. I'm like, ooh.
I mean, this was 10 years ago that this document was there, right?
Yeah. They could have been not people batteries or whatever.
Kind of a lose-lose, because like either they died, before this happened, or they died because it happened.
Well, I just feel like it's a corporation. At some point, they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I think for maybe we'll check in with everyone for the kind of final moments of End City, but I don't want to drive the end narrative, but I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Will, that maybe Cheshire would do something with the decryption drives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think you all spend much time before that happens, or is that kind of a number one priority?
It is the number one priority for Cheshire. So I think if we go back to Bishop's Place, which I think we were talking about doing, basically the first opportunity that Cheshire gets, he's going to log in to Wonderland with the decryption.
Yeah. You log into Wonderland and route the decryption in the sequence, overlaying the parts where parts of code were missing or displaced.
He would do one thing before that, which is he would put out a general, like, he would like basically ping whoever's left of the netrunners that frequented Wonderland, the people who like were invested in this conspiracy and this mystery, and basically just say like, like come here now.
Very cool. I think what we see is through your virtuality helmet of this kind of like ones and zeros. I have a button here somewhere. The ones and zeros. Did it work? It didn't work. That's fine. Fill kind of the space, and you're seeing Wonderland itself. You look and see this kind of like masked avatar with like a red crown kind of like half on their head. Zuri waves. Hey. And you see like Rogue Queen above her head. And you look over and you see like a flash of light as someone is accessing Wonderland. And you see this roiling green static kind of like fire lifting off of this avatar's eyes. Wraith looks over. Well, you all made it out alive. Impressive.
Is it just the three of us, or are there more people?
Wraith looks around. This is it.
Okay. And Cheshire will take the data. I imagine he kind of has coalesced it into his hands, so it's just sort of this like swirling ball of code, like ones and zeros, like you were describing before. And he's just gonna like step up to the barrier and he's gonna say, let's through the looking glass. And he's gonna put his hand out and put the code into Wonderland.
You reach out and the code it ripples in a way that is familiar but unseen by anyone here, the same way it reacted the last time someone tried to breach the wall. But this time, as it's rippling, the ones and zeros are dissipating into the ether. You see it start to deconstruct, and it almost feels like a gravity is being pulled in as everything kind of just melts away in front of you, and you just see this red static on a deep dark background of this absolute void in front of you as all of Wonderland is dissipating. And then you see all of the ones and zeros coalesce in front of you into a singular key, and then a blip showing your location in End City and a routing to the wall. Zuri and Wraith kind of like look at each other. They're like, holy shit.
Steven will look at it, and I think he'll reach out and he'll take the key in his hand, his virtual hand, and look back at the other two and say, should we take a trip to the wall?
Wraith is like, I'm so far away. I'll hear about it later, I guess.
I think I know some people who can help.
Sure.
And I think with the key, like, now in his possession, virtually, he'll probably log out.
And you're back in Bishop's apartment. Eliza, Sparky, Bishop. Zuri logs out as well. What is this? What did that mean? What was that? I mean, how did you get a decryption for Wonderland? I thought Alice built Wonderland to protect something.
Complicated, but yeah, I guess to protect the key.
What's it a key for? Do you know?
I think it's a key for the wall.
The wall?
The wall.
Like the wall. Like all the wall, like the walls? Okay, like between the cities or the
I think like the big wall, the one that cuts us off from the outside world.
So then we saved the internet, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever really about the internet. Yeah, okay.
Your Bishop is like pacing back and forth. He's like, I fucking knew it. I've been saying this shit for years, man. I fucking knew it.
Can we
Not
go
about
put
this. I gotta know about any of what this is, but I knew the wall was it was bad. There was stuff outside the wall. I've been saying that. I don't fucking know about keys and.
He has honestly been saying it for years. I've been listening for years. He's been saying it. No,
Thank
you're
you.
not wrong. You really called the shot, honestly. Can we put the key somewhere?
I mean, you know what they say about it, even a stopped skin watch twice a day.
You.
Wanna die.
I just want to end the stream now.
That's the end of the show.
Credits roll.
So dissatisfying.
I think then the final kind of scene is you all kind of in the same district as Bishop's apartment. You walk through the abandoned, broken buildings of concrete and brick, buildings that have fully collapsed, and you see people looking out through the windows without glass, and people laying in the streets kind of watching you all walk towards this 700-foot wall in front of you of this cobalt deep resonant color, and you're all just kind of there staring. What's going through let's go with what's going through everyone's mind in this moment before Cheshire attempts something that's never been attempted.
We all see a cat.
We all see a cat.
Just lurking.
We all get so distracted.
It's
Okay,
Cheshire.
if I come in. Tackle that cat. Tackle that cat.
Is this a literal wall, or are we in the net right now?
No, it's the literal
It's a
wall
literal
that has
wall.
surrounded
Between-
the city. Well, it's the exterior wall that has surrounded the city the entire time everyone has lived in city.
And we're going to use a virtual key to destroy this wall?
Yeah, open it. Something like that.
Okay, but what if there's like a T-Rex out there?
That's all
Makes a good
Sparky's
point.
thinking. Sparky's concerned about the dinosaurs.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah.
They've told us our entire lives, as long as the city has been here, as long as the End City has been here, that we need the wall to protect us from what's out there.
T-Rexes, yeah.
Maybe. But they've lied about everything else. Why would we think the wall is real?
Well, I mean, it's a real wall. It's right there. It's just like put my hand against it.
Means why would we think that
It's
the
real.
wall is really there to protect us? You don't need to argue about semantics, honestly, at a time like this.
I mean, look, there may be a giant physical wall barring us from whatever's out there, but the only real wall they have left any amount of control over is the wall inside our fucking minds. And you know how we break those down? By breaking down that wall with this key. So I'm fully all in on this plan.
That was very persuasive. I see why the people follow you.
I think Elise is like going in her mind through the view that she saw on the floor 69 and how beautiful it was with the trees, which are not a thing that she gets to see often, and like birds flying between them and the leaves, all this beautiful green. And she is just hoping so hard that there are trees on the other side of this wall, that she gets to see a tree again.
And I think for Cheshire, I imagine he has put the code, he has coalesced like all of the code from the key, basically, into kind of a drive itself, or at least something that physically that can be tapped against the wall to transmit the code. And I think he is going to look down at it, standing in front of the wall, and like turn back to the others, and he's going to say, my entire life, I just wanted to know what was in Wonderland. What Alice left behind when she disappeared. And I did that. So this, looks at the wall, he says, this isn't my quest. And I'll hold the drive out to Bishop.
Are you sure? Because I don't want to accidentally break this.
I think you'll be fine. Just touch it. But you're the one who's been talking about this.
I mean,
turns out you were right.
If you insist, I won't ask twice. I'll take the key. And I guess walk over to the wall. And Bishop very much is like, I don't know, it's one of those situations where you kind of want something for such a long time that you kind of forget how you even started on that path. And he's like, oh shit, like this is fucking it. I think that he's gonna do one final screamcast live while we do this. He's just gonna be like, all right, thank you, very solemn. And you can see like the character overtake his face. It's like, what's up, guys? We're out here at the wall at the edge of End City, and what's this I've got in my hand? It looks like a key of some kind provided by a master hacker who will remain anonymous because I do not out my sources. You can trust me. Anyways, we're going to see what happens when we open up this wall. This is what they've been lying to us about all this time. This is what they don't want you to see. And today, we're going to find out together. So I invite you to join me on this journey. All the pieces have been cleared off the board. Let's see what waits for us on the other side. And he's going to go over and...
The screencast ends and it just says like and follow for part 2.
Continued in the second part. Yeah, it's like a fucking like 10 string long baiting TikTok thread. But yeah, he'll do his little screamcast and then we'll see what happens.
Hell yeah. With Bishop making this screamcast as he approaches the exterior wall of End City, on the horizon behind you, the second ring is filled with smoke. As you can see, Phoenix Corporation on an angle, towering above the lower ring. The sounds of people screaming and explosions and gunshots echoing throughout the city. A couple of people have gathered around you guys out of curiosity about what's happening right now with the wall. Why you're there. You hear as an Aerodyne vehicle lands just up the street, and Wraith steps out and just kind of like leans back watching. Bishop reaches out with the drive, and the wall, a familiar sight to Cheshire, shudders. A ripple emits from where you're standing and spreads out as far as you can see in both directions. Coalescing in front of you. The wall starts to become what looks like the physical manifestation of code. You can see this strange coded language before you starting to dissolve, melting back into itself in front of you. A rush of warm air hits you. At first you don't recognize what's happening. It's fresh air, seemingly untainted by the atmosphere contained within the city. As you look up, you see a shimmer ripple through the sky in a similar fashion to that of the wall, but this looks more like some kind of invisible barrier meant to keep you in line. The air rushes in, and you have to block your eyes as with it comes a rush of sand and silt. You all feel the air slowly, slightly calm down. Beyond the wall of End City, you see a long stretch of barren desert. Beyond it, a rocky wall of a ridge, and the small line of green way off in the horizon. There's a silence that feels like it's lasted a lifetime. Like this silence was always there, but everything in End City was too congested, too loud, too drowned out by the sounds of pain and suffering, of those yelling louder than others that they deserve a life well beyond their fellow humans. The silence was just beyond the reach of anyone until this moment. As you all stand there, deciding your own fates, the world has expanded beyond the walls. You hear something. Something familiar, but unexpected. Not from the direction that you would expect. You hear a as you as you look out and you squint, you see a car, or maybe bigger, a truck, huge tires, barreling towards this now open crack in the wall of End City. Sometimes you never know where a story is going to bring you or who will be along on that adventure. I am beyond thankful and so honored to have created this little mini series with all of you. We've put the details into this little tiny world and ruined the city in the best way possible. I think that's where we're going to end City. If we have any closing feelings from each character as this unfolded, now is the time. Maybe what you think your character gets up to beyond here.
This is our "Where Are They Now" section.
Yeah, this is the end of the clip show. You know.
Right, this was the clip episode. Right. I forgot. This is just clips.
I feel like the fresh air would hit Sparky. Like, oh, it's sandy. Smells weird. Just trying to be like, hey, Rick, want to grab a drink? Just like walk over that way.
I could grab a drink.
Yeah, sounds good.
Rap's like, I'm gonna go clean up the dust stuff.
Yep.
Sparky.
I think that there's. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say Sparky and Wraith hop in the AV and head off. Amazing.
I think Cheshire did, the big thing that he wanted to do, and so I think now it's kind of a question of liberating the rest of the city, because the gates are open now, but doesn't seem like there's a whole lot beyond yet. So I think there's still a lot of work to be done as far as whatever's left of Phoenix Corp and the other corporations that are going to try to fill that power vacuum. And so I think using, his skills as one of the few netrunners left, it sounds like, just try to focus on taking those down. Maybe training new netrunners, teaching them the legend of Alice in Wonderland.
Hell yeah.
I think Elisa is probably going to take this time to get farther away from people. I think she hasn't been doing well around people. And she's gonna really get in tune with herself out in nature. She's gonna
walks out into the desert.
She walks around. No. She goes back and packs a bag, very mindful that there is still a whole gang trying to kill her. And then walks right out into the desert to meet whatever that horde of people are, I guess. In the bus? I don't know.
Some kind of big ass truck.
Truck? I don't know. I guess I'll walk in that direction.
And you learned that, like, the real love was self-love.
Self-love.
The real
all the
love you
time.
needed.
Yeah.
That's it. I didn't need to get drunk. I just needed to get right with nature.
Yeah.
To live, love, laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Bishop is a very similar kind of situation. He would, I guess, as this all happens live in 4K, we just kind of look in the camera and really like dropping the persona, be like, all right, guys, we did it. This was it. Figure it out. The rest is up to you. I'm done. And just kind of like sets his camera down facing out in this hole in the wall and would very much be of the same mind. Like, he doesn't really have much to pack, but he's just gonna wander out into the wilderness.
His last word in the live stream is checkmate, though, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. Checkmate capitalism.
The gambit paid off.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Amazing. Super
Guys
fun.
wander in a big circle, find each other in 3 days, like, shit.
Well, I mean, the people.
Do at least, like, I don't know, want to go be weird desert nomads?
Yeah. At least it's like,
let's go.
you know what? I have zero attraction to you. I think we could probably do this just fine.
Hell yeah.
This would be safe.
Bishop and Elisa get married.
I mean, she has zero attraction to him at this current moment in time.
Yeah, no, I think that he'll just be like, cool, I have an extra katana, I'll show you how to use it.
You're finally gonna give me katana lessons.
Yeah, can we just go be desert sword nomads?
Don't you?
I need the spin-off.
Forget about me.
Freeze frame.
Just katana.
Freeze frame, yeah,
Freeze
freeze frame for sure.
Running with the katanas.
Christ, so funny. Unreal. This was super fun. I came into this with kind of the base idea of this is the city and this is the vibe and stuff like that, and you guys kind of started tossing ideas towards me, and like none of this. Odin didn't exist. I mean, Phoenix Corp always exists, but Odin didn't exist. None of the Wonderland stuff obviously existed, or anything related to the drives. Like Kai just mentioned that her dad left a drive in her backstory, and I was just like, "Ooh, this is good." Yeah.
I think when we created Odin, I literally was like, I don't want her to have like a vice like smoking weed. So her vice is going to be a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
And then you were like, I found Odin.
And I wanted to kind of tie it together with some kind of conspiracy to lean in towards like the Bishop vibe of like trying to hunt down what's happening. But yeah, it was tons of fun to try to bring this all together, and it was wild. It was
wild.
A lot of chaos, and I think
I just want to say, I created Bishop with the idea. I didn't expect him to be competent when it came to like sword fighting. Like when it came to the media stuff, it's like, okay, yeah, he's like a fucking streamer or whatever. But when it came to like the sword fighting stuff, I'm like, oh, swords, that sounds cool. I just rolled so well on every attack roll that he accidentally was like actually competent, which I think is fucking hilarious.
wild.
Anyways,
Truly wild.
no, I am shocked with the finesse at which you tied all of our shit together.
It was
Like,
fun.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm a hacker. I have dead parents in a drive. Like, you're like, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I
That
have
was
a
100%.
rat in a wheelchair.
I do just want to say that for Cheshire, one thing that does happen is he checks on Lisa's parents' house, and the old man has probably passed away at a certain point in the future, and he moves in to take over taking care of his grandpa. And it's a sitcom called Cat and Mouse. Where it's Cheshire and Scrampa living in a house together.
Very good. That's very good. It's very
You teach
funny.
him to hack. He has a little mouse mask that he wears.
Cat and mouse.
You soup him up on like an RC car type situation.
Oh my god.
His hydraulics and underglow.
Scrap goes flying.
Yeah, I pay Sparky to make him like a.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'm gonna put a roll cage on it.
It's truly amazing.
He needs a roll cage. He's an extreme kind of guy.
Some go off those steps
Give him
the
little
other day, it's
jumps
terrifying.
around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa comes back and shows him like the cool hill behind the house that she used to jump down, and she'd be like, "Come on, come with me, Grandpa. Let's go flying."
Hack to you, Scram.
Back to you, Grandpa. Wonderful. What a truly start to finish absolute delight. I had such a good time with all of this. Putting this together with all of you was a dream. I'm really over the moon about this whole miniseries. It was tons of fun. Did we skirt over some rules? Maybe. Did I just say fuck it? You know, maybe it happened too. I think that is the end. So we're gonna go around. Let's do reverse order because I usually do. I don't know why I stopped doing reverse order, but here we are. Maybe tell the people who you are, what you do. Starting with Josiah.
Oh shit.
My
Right, you
button.
literally just said we were doing a reverse order. So,
My button
that's
stopped
me.
working. Continue on as normal.
Get this out of here. Don't ever need to see that again. That was fun, gang. My name is Josiah, also Dungeon Dad on the internet. You can find me on YouTube. I make videos about monsters. And hold on a second. I'm gonna get you guys up with a tease. I had a good idea for a video too that I'm 100% gonna make, and I wrote it down on my video ideas document, which is taking an unceremoniously long amount of time to load. There we go. That's actually not that cool. Never mind. I think I was higher. I read that down. Anyways, I make videos and I quality control check them before they even get to the scripting phase, so you know everything on my channel is dope. You can find me as Dungeon Dad on YouTube. That's it. That's all I got for you.
Hell yeah. Kai.
Oh no. I was like, I'm definitely muted, right? For once in that.
No, you're not. We hear you.
I am Kai, Kyola creative on ye old internets. I mostly play ye old ttrpgs. I'm going with that apparently. Over on Gut Punch RP, a charity tabletop role-playing game channel.
Hell yeah. It's very good.
D&D.
Just
Yeah.
wrapped up Blighted North. Incredible actual minis, terrain, the whole thing. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Very good.
See in the background a little bit.
Yeah. That's where it all happened behind the
That's where
scenes.
Magic happens.
Amazing. Katie.
All right. Hi, everybody. My best friends are here now. And I'm so happy that this was such a wonderful experience. This is my second ever roleplay game, so
Which is
very,
wild.
very cool.
Yeah.
And no, it was awesome, and I loved every second of it. I'm so grateful to have done it with all of you. Truly a dream come true. So if you want to come hang out more, you can find me on Twitter. I got a Twitter for this game, so come find me there. We're gonna be having fun. Some more of this energy going on, if you like it. And that's, oh yeah, and I'll be doing more stuff with Live from the Apocalypse coming up at the end of April. In about a month, we're gonna start doing a thing there that is gonna be very cool. They do lots of things that are very cool. Maybe Will might talk about them. I don't know. Back to you, Grandpa.
Will.
Grandpa here.
I think Katie nailed it, so I think we're good.
I'm so sorry.
You're totally good. Hi, my name is Will, at Will M Scream on all of the platforms, but mostly you can find me over at Live from the Apocalypse, which Katie did mention. We're a not-for-profit ttrpg studio that makes actual play content in the forms of streams, podcasts, and other things. We have a lot of stuff going on, and we're raising money for the First Nations Development Institute many times throughout the week when we stream. This Sunday, we're doing a Dresden Files game where all of the players are estranged siblings who've been brought together by the untimely death of their wizard father. And then Tuesday is Class Reunion, which is the 5e homebrew that I run about a group of high school students from Ohio who have been trapped in a fantasy world for 10 years. That is a blast. It is a lot of fun. We've been playing it for over a year. Come check it out if you want to. And Wednesday, very important, is a special stream. It's called Transhumanism. It's going to be run by our friend Liz at Iron Echo Games, very prescient for this. And it is going to be raising money for the Center for Southern Equality, I believe is the name of the charity. But it is a cyberpunk game about the trans experience, and it is actively in defiance of all of the bullshit that is currently happening with the trans experience. And it's raising money for a very good cause that benefits trans people in the South. So come check that out. One night only, Wednesday night. Stream Academy H, Stream Cryptid Community College. Those are our podcasts. I think that's it.
Hell yeah. Amazing. So much wonderful stuff from all of you. Hey, I'm Justin. I was your choom guide for this mini-series. Check out Tall Tower, our D&D 5e sound designed, edited podcast. It's out. It's done. It's done for now. We might come back to it in the future. There's a lot of questions left there, like any good ending. We are currently recording Shutter Creek, our Monster of the Week series, DM'd by Matt Higdon, which will be tons of fun. We're recording tomorrow. Oh no, we're recording tomorrow. So if you support us in any way, shape, or form, and you're a part of our Discord, also, you'll see the link to the private stream where we record our game. And then it'll be out April 20th in the public. But tomorrow's session 2, which is very exciting. I think that's it for me. I got some planning and plotting and scheduling issues to overcome, and a whole heap of trying to organize games in a space, which, listen, if you're not struggling, then something's happening. Something is strange. This was a ton of fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll see these characters again someday, answering some of the unknown questions that we left off with. On that note, maybe I should look at who's streaming. Would be a great idea. Hey, Lost Caravan RPG are streaming right now. Oh no, I don't spot. I was like, is JD a part of this? But I don't. It doesn't look like it. We're gonna raid Lost Caravan RPG. Friends, thank you for being in this game. It was truly delightful. Thanks for everyone chilling out, watching. God, the chat, unreal. And we will catch you all later on. Bye. Au revoir. See you later.
I felt no growing pains. This was fine for me.
Everything was super normal.
Yeah, I didn't grow at all.
No growth.
No character growth.
Also, just so you know, that wasn't a bit when I was like, oh, I'm gonna pull up the Google document and see what video I wrote down today. Because in my head, I'm like, I wrote down such a good idea for a video. It
funny.
slaps. You know what? And I think it will be a good idea for a video, but it was way less exciting than I thought it was. Because what I wrote down was a documentary about the Forgotten Realms Wikipedia. And I'm like, yeah, like that would be a cool video. But in my head, I was like, it's so sick, and it just is like. Fucking okay, like, yeah, no one's gonna give a shit about that. But then I was like, oh, there's gotta be another video on here. Then